welcome, because I guess you might have found the stream. We do 3 rounds of Geoguessr first. But, oh, everyone in Twitch chat saying hi. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, how are you? Alrighty. Well, new people. 3 rounds of Geoguessr. Also, I guess you guys don't know yet. I am doing this full time now. That is very crazy to me. And I am a little nervous about it, but I actually quit my corporate job to do this full time after being suggested to do so by a few friends who are already in the industry and told me that I I have the chops. I'm ready. So, if you feel so inclined and you're on Twitch or now, wha- oh my gosh, on YouTube we have super chats available. And those help me pay rent, which is really cool because I like being able to live somewhere. That's like a bit of a necessity. So if you feel so inclined, that would be like unimaginably helpful in words that I cannot properly articulate. But yeah, that is the general gist. That is the general gist. We believe in you. Thank you, Mr. Bonthew. Thank you. Believe, believe. Believe it! My name's Naruto Uzumaki, and I'm gonna be the next Hokage! Thank you, Justin. Okay, I'm looking through all the messages now. Congrats, good luck. Thank you, Eden. Lamb chops. Hopefully not lamb chops. I don't want to be lamb chops. Have you ever been in a Turkish prison? I have not. Is this a Turkish prison? Um, no, can't say I have. Cannot say I have. But, if you guys want to support me, want to support my work, and also, this week, I might be having a little bit of a change of heart, we'll say. And I might be focusing on something a little bit more achievable. What a concept! In which I might or may you're not chopped. I hope I'm not chopped. Am I chopped? Chat, am I chopped? Montreal Hooter, any thoughts? No. Montreal has too much. We don't need haters in Montreal. Doesn't Montreal already have something similar? Like finishing the Lacan video? Yes. Yeah. I might have something more achievable within a specific time period. So, Turkish prisons are great, says Shapeshifter. That's a hot take, I think. More like champed. I like the way you think. I like the cut of your jib. Bro is trying to take down the hub. Who is trying to take down the hub? Turkey, Turkestan. True, it is Turkey. Gaming. Yes. Well, for right now, 3 rounds of Geoguessr. 3 rounds, and then afterwards we get to reading. Since, I don't think a lot of you know Reza. I feel like I can never pronounce it properly. In which I'm going to attempt to, but, I have something taking up most of my screen, which is not a smart idea. Ooh, we made it! Yes, we made it! Yay! Oh my god, look at how cursed that shit is. That's so beautiful. We made it! We made it! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, okay, that one deserves a heart. I hearted that. Thank you. Wait, small heart, medium heart, big heart! Thank you! Don't knock something before you try it. I don't know if I want to go to Turkish prison. I don't feel like I could. I don't know what I would do to get in there. What can you not pronounce? This is his last name. I looked it up several times and then I still proceeded to mess it up. Negarestani, Iranian philosopher, but also what was in Warwick's squad, the philosophy crew of there. Guy in Montreal, he was trying to take down the hub, capitalism, etc. See, epico, epico. Doc Bond says, "Woo." Remember to donate for more Epico. It is true. That does happen. And also, we have super chats now. We have freaking super chats. I did it. I did it. Chat, I did it. I did it. Negarestani? Yeah. Okay. I really hope I pronounce it correctly, because I really don't like pronouncing things incorrectly unless they are UK English, in which I will happily pronounce them incorrectly. They're gonna make you Turkish. I don't want to join the Ottoman Empire. I already have that in me. Remember mystery meat situation going on here? Yeah, that's in there too. That's also in here. This pew emoji. Pew. Yippee! Yippee! Yes. So, okay. Let's get some Geoguessr done. We've been yapping. Iran has philosophers? Yeah. You look criminal. I hope not. Um, Man, if I look criminal, then like there's so many worse people out there. Ooh! Mr. Monty, thank you for the 300 bits. What the heck? Okay, we're getting spoiled this stream. Yes! Thank you! And, if you guys have, Prime on Twitch, please abuse that here. Please abuse it. You get a free subscription or something. That helps me pay rent, and it would be really also, it's just really awesome. But yeah, smooth criminal. Me? I I don't know what you're talking about. You can have 100 bits from me. YouTube wants credit card for the super chats. Even I pay premium through PayPal. Stupid Google. That's so weird. That is so odd. The more you know. Would you rather be a pirate or a dragon? Dragon. 100% dragon. Perhaps both, but dragon. Also, new people. I'm sure this is probably confusing for you. I don't know if one of the mods wants to do exclamation point male in chats to explain uh, the use of he, him pronouns for me. Why, you might ask? And yet, here we are, and also male signifiers. Oh, thank you for more cheers. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Ooh, the cosmic hi. How are you? But I also go by gosh, what did chat give me? King, priest, brother, father, um, other male signifiers, duke. I like that one a lot. I do admit I like that one a lot. Archduke, viscount slash viscount. Um, yes, the other ones, prince, knight, and also with knight comes sir. So all of those. Yeah, but and also I didn't get to put great unk in there. I'm sorry. Dragons are cute. I do like dragons quite a bit. They're awesome. I had a book growing up called Dragonology. I highly suggest it for any child that you know that likes zoology and fantasy a lot because it has like these fantastic illustrations. So, lovely dimples from Scotland. Oh, hi. I'm also mystery meat from Scotland, so I have Scottish in me. What are we doing right now? We're doing 3 rounds of Geoguessr. Well, wait, we got. Oh, thank you for the. Oh my gosh, Mr. Bantu, thank you. What the heck? What? Did we hit the next goal already? No way. What? Okay, wow. Thank you, Mr. Bonthu. We just hit I don't even know how many we hit how many subs did we hit? From England, Monarch Tropical Stuck. 'Tis I, your humble monarch at your service. Um G'day from Sydney, mates. I'm sorry, my Australian accent is really bad. It's like kind of dog shit. Um Tug for Gav Bonham. Thanks for a gift sub. Aw, you guys are so sweet. Really need a new hobby. Spoiling you gets expensive. Well, I'm sorry. At least with this I could get a video out, you know? It really helps. It really, really helps. Like, I cannot thank you enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. The Cosmic says, can I ask for your opinion? Depends on what? Um, dimple maxing. Do I have dimples? Eh, I don't know if they're dimples exactly. They're just kind of like smile lines. Is that a dimple? I don't know. No one ever told me I had dimples in real life. Hmm? Um, it's so it's so weird, Father Tropical. My dear son. I like Chinese mythical dragon, symbol of wisdom and strength. True, true. That smile is criminal. Perhaps. Criminal activity cannot say yes or no, cannot deny or confirm. Accent is bones always say down under. Down under? I also think dragons are real at some point. Both Western and Eastern ones have it. True. Can you ask me out? No. Um, you've got dimples. Good ones at that. Uh, do I have dimples? Why did no one tell me this entire time? What is Geoguessr? I'm a noob. Oh, remind me of Grimes if they weren't evil. That is the best compliment I've gotten all day. What? Um, I think is this Pokemon? No. It's a GeoGuessr, and the premise of it is essentially to assume where we are. I'm going to put myself a little bit smaller for you to see the screen better. And then, do I have dimples? Let me mog on him to find out. Mog, I would do no such thing. Ooh,
Monetization. Do you stream on Kick too?
I do
Kissing
not stream
face
on.
emoji. Playful face emoji.
I do not stream on Kick, but also thank you for the super chat. Yes, we did it, chat. We got super chats. We got super chats. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, thank you for the. You look like Jenna Ortega. Not the first time I've gotten that one. You got that best bro energy. Aw, shapeshifter, you're my best bro. Uh, Thank you for following Cosmic. Me and my buddy are working on a site app for debating, making custom podcast rooms with polls. Different sides like agree, disagree. Anyone can join, basically debate with you. Like it's a mix of Discord and Clubhouse called Star Star Star. Be the end of summer, he be rolling in dough. We will hope so, because if not, then I'll have a huge problem. Can you ask me in? Can I ask you to officiate my wedding? I would happily do so. I would get all the qualifications just to do that for you. Um, cot Cool Cottonwood says dab. I would do that, but it's not 2016 anymore. Put that away. No, it's a good thing we have an emoji for it, honestly. Okay. So, with that, how about we get some GeoGuessr started? How are we feeling about GeoGuessr? Yeah? Because I have no idea where we are, and that's going to be a problem shortly. Ooh, wait, there's a hype chest to open, which I believe I just got a random emote to give you. Congratulations! You have a random emote that I have just somehow given to you. Not sure how. Okay, hello. I am smaller, but still visible. Can you ask me in then? No. What is asking in? It sounds like almost violent, like punching someone in. Um, Streaming on Kick for when you get banned on Twitch. Why would I get banned on Twitch? What have I done? Try a Scottish accent. No, I can't. I can do a Scouse one. 50 like the day, laddies and lassies. Hope you're having a broad day. No, I can't. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Andres and Mark and Lee. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Case of summer, you need rain. Thoughts on child sacrificing? Should I take it or leave it? Always sacrifice any children in your vicinity. It's just the right thing to do. It's proper. Natalie Portland. Maybe? I don't know. I've never gotten that one before. Love or money? Nada? Love or money? I don't know. I like my friends a lot. Is that love? I think that's still love. Trickster dimples? Perhaps. Are these? I don't think these count as dimples. But yeah, chat. New people? He, him pronouns. For what reason? Unsure. Unknown. But here we are. Um, Also male signifiers. Why did we start this? I don't know. Ask chat from like several months ago. Cause that's when this started, and we're continuing the bit. It does make me happy. I think it's very goofy. So that's the general gist. Guessing location is Covington, Washington, USA. That was with a lot of audacity. Well, I give you a 6 out of 10. Sure. Bantu. Yes, thank you, Mr. Bantu, for explaining in Twitch, even though it doesn't show up for some reason. Um, you've beaten me. I can't wait to ask you to the Matrix than the last one. Oh, yes, thank you, Mr. Bantu. Appreciate you. Okay. Leprechaun. Oh no, don't get Justin started on the leprechauns. Disney love or real love? What is the difference between Disney love and real love? Wait, how does one define Disney love? That's the real question. Ooh, okay, so we're on Luis Uribe. Spontaneous, predictable life. Spontaneous. Got gold from a racist leprechaun. Not again. How did you manage that one? I feel like you always get gold from racist leprechauns. Oh, this isn't even a jail. This is for scaffolding. We knew better. We knew better. Why is she preferred to he, him pronouns? It depends who you're asking, I guess. Just in this chat, we've had this bit going on since like kind of day one, honestly. So I feel weird killing it now, and I kind of just think it's funny. Disney love is real. See? You need to dress up as an Englishman to scare them away. Perhaps. Racists should not have money, so take that pot of gold and run. Good ideas. Chaos or peace? I think one cannot exist without the other. I'm looking for another street name because this looks almost. Chat, what are we thinking here? Looking for a street sign of some sort. Entrada. Oh, CL. Oh, sorry, you can't see. CL. Por Luis Uribe. Centro de. Damn. Binary or no binary? Depends on the situation. Sacrificing my sleep right now. It's 1 a.m. Hope you're glad. I don't want you to not sleep. Please sleep if you need to sleep. That is important. Came here for the father experience. I am fatherless IRL. Don't worry, D-Listo. I got you. I'm your father now. I've adopted you. You and Tuxedo are now my children. How do you grow your subscriptions? I'm stuck in 45 to 42. Uh, I haven't the slightest. I Damn, that's my ex-GF sounds. Tim Gads. Does she live in a garden? That's very specific. Obviously the DR, Colombia. I was thinking Colombia, because DR would have a different, sorry. Oh my god, not domain. I literally did tech. Like, are you a heart healer or heartbreaker? People do both naturally. That is the state of human nature. Doggo Chip says, Chile. Perhaps. Perhaps. Also, hi, Doggo Chips. What's the hot topic? Is State of Mexico phone code? Then why this, are we getting AI generative second channel? Wait, when are we getting AI generative second channel? Hopefully never. I'm hungry. First off, I'm your father. Second off, I can't cook. So, we're all starving here. Um, I'm guessing Tijuana, Mexico. Okay, okay. State of Mexico zip code is, plus 40, plus 56. Wow. Numbers, those are important. Um, Rosales. I'm saying this does kind of give more, chat, make sure to correct pronouns. We gotta keep the bit going. If the bit dies here, then I die. It is looking like Mexico to me. Especially all the gates. Janek said hi. Tank said hi. Solo Cruiser says we hit. Drama slop is happening and I can't ignore it, but I'm gonna have to watch this VOD because this is a rare conspiracy I haven't heard, said Aspiring Devil. What drama is transpiring? Uh, when I tell my dad I'm hungry, it just says hi hungry, well, I know what you mean. Hi hungry, I'm dad. Will you go to buy a pack of cigarettes and never come back? Um, no promises. Listen, sometimes getting cigarettes is hard. You need to understand that. Where is the sun, north or south? Pontius Pirate, you bring good points. It is directly above us. Is it? I can't. It looks kind of directly above us. Let's see if we can find a different area that can maybe indicate more. Tropical con. That is true. Oh, looks like it is. I want to say probably west. Sure, King. Appreciate you. Brazil, maybe. True. Oh, I'm missing the rest of the English match. Oh. Damn, if you're miss out.
Miss out on that easy money, let me help you out. Ha ha ha.
Thank you, Helmet. Yippee! We did it! We're getting red money! Let's go! Let's go! Rent! Oh! Thank you for following Meatbone Supreme. Um. It's Spain? Is it? Wait a minute. What does that say? You're my dad then, I accept you. Shapeshifter, happily will take you on as my child. No homeless arc, let's go! No homeless arc! Yeah! I love not being homeless! It helps not being homeless! Um, recipe for free. Make beef Wellington, but exchange beef with salmon. Thank me later. Hmm. Very specific. Don't know how to make either. You overestimate my skills. I'm quite literally the worst possible chef. Think cars are American, so don't think Spain. Yeah, I was seeing just be ready for the "you're not my real dad" from time to time. Okay, fine, shapeshifter. You're allowed to say it in moderation. Because if you say it too much, it'll hurt my feelings. I did adopt you. Nea Maria. Yellow line. I think it says one day all animals will be liberated. Is that what it says? Trekkie says hello, pretty elf. Male signifiers, Trekkie. Chile. Are you sure? This looks vaguely Mexican. Parentheses, that's also what I'm called, says Justin. Justin, why do I not disbelieve that? Oh, wait, there's a sign here. Let's see. Flor, and then the rest is covered up. Ain't that just poetic? You've been in Chile? I don't know. It's looking like a very, wait. Kazoo. Mm, okay, so I'm assuming it's mountainous. Okay, that much we can tell. Florencia. Um, we this almost looks like LA to me at some points. Quite neat and tidy, quite healthy, more Chile than Mexico, says Pontius Pirate. Perhaps, perhaps. Oh, let's look at the sign and see what we can garner. Maxima. So we're in kilometers. We have ADT. I don't know. It's given kind of Mexico. Let's see if we can see the mountains a little bit better. Salvador do I can't read that. Florencia Barca, Orlando Bloom, pretty. I'm pretty sure I've seen pretty male elves. Fair. I don't know. I want to be called handsome. Neat and tidy, wealthy. ADT dorks. What is ADT? It's a security system. Salvador Redonso. I don't know. This is quite the mountainous region. I really am having a hard time. Wait. I don't know if you guys just saw that. Motherfucker! Ah! We are in Chile! Wait. Okay, please tell me my flags aren't that bad. I'm pretty sure that's Chile's flag. Gonna look it up because, might as well and not embarrass myself. I should really do. The thing is that I used to know all the flags by heart. Yep, it's flag Chile. Okay. Gentrification will make these games impossible. You are so correct. Don't need that shit. I'm a real man. I just get a Komodo dragon. True. Those used to come to my school. That's what happens when you grow up in the tropics. They just bring random exotic animals that could kill you as a child to your cafeteria and then kind of show them. And you're just kind of like, okay, that sure is a thing. That sure is a thing. But yes, okay, everyone that was saying Chile, yes, you were correct. You were correct. You got me. Uh, do we want to say Santiago? Um, I want to assume that we might be. Yeah, we might be in Santiago. Some children go missing, but womp womp. Womp womp. I wasn't one of the ones that went missing. Yeah. Okay, let's just go with Santiago because it feels like it's enough in between. PR? No. Ooh! Let's go! Wait, hold on, look at that. We're 94 kilometers off. Hmm. Wow. Wait, hold on, you guys can't fully see. Look at that. Look at that. But quite close, quite close. But we were actually in Quid Quidpue. I can't pronounce that. Let's go! Let's go! We did it! We did it! That could be a Chilean immigrant somewhere else, though. Now I'm hungry for steak and quesadillas, margaritas with all this guessing. Fair, but some of those things are Mexican. Yeah, no, Doggo, you got that correct, like, quite early. Okay, next one. Continue. So that's round 1 of 3 complete. Swag mode on. On! Swag mode's on. On. That would have worked better had the entire screen been me. But you know what? That didn't happen. Like stream chat. Okay. Next up, what do we have here? I played Geoguessr in my school once. I had the right answer. My class didn't listen to me. Crazy rage bait. You know what? I believe that. Genuinely, it is super annoying when your class is like, "Wait a minute, I don't think you're correct," and then you're like, "I know this for certain, actually." These. Okay, let me look around a little bit here, because this floor is throwing me for a bit. Cow's here. Look at that guy. That's a good guy. I approve of that guy. New Zealand, maybe. Doggo chips. You might be onto something. And Torang Road. Australia was my guess. I was thinking Australia, but it seemed a little bit too verdant, honestly. Do you watch the WC? What's WC? Australian eucalyptus. These trees scream of Australia and or New Zealand, but I want to lean more to Australia, honestly. I don't know. We might need someone in chat who knows this better. To I can't go any further? I hate it when that happens. All I need is you in repetition. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. All night, every day. Come on, how you feel the same. Okay, so if we are in Australia, this has to be in like New South Wales or something. Because this is too, like, New South Wales doesn't have, Mr. Miser says, cute outfit, what y'all doing? Handsome outfit. Mr. Miser, you know better. You know better. We're playing Geoguessr every 3 rounds. We're on round 2 right now. But it's so green. Yeah, right? It's throwing me a little bit too. This is a very lush area. Uh, We could be wrong. We could just be terribly, terribly wrong. South? World Cup, I guess. Um, what about this, like Australia, New Zealand? Which one do you think it is, Doors? Um, South, South New Zealand? Like the South Island? Damn, they really give us no features to go off of here. They're like, good luck. Ha ha ha. No signs, no nothing. Well, the road itself, I guess, is a pretty good indicator. What is this over here? Oh, yeah, Australia has a green place as well. It just goes against my preconceptions. True. Probably Australia now that I think about it. Was there a puddle by the road? I didn't see. I was passing by pretty quickly. Oh, yes. It's kind of a puddle situation going on here. Lock in Australia. I'm aware of this guy. Handsome outfit. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the follow. Kenny Penny. Thank you. Definitely Australia, New South Wales coast. Okay. Mr. Bantu says, look at the, wait, oh man, I'm missing so much chat. Um, build soil. Look at the trees. Yes. The trees do kind of give Australia. Like this specifically, I forgot what. These look like eucalyptus? No? No? Am I crazy? I'll look it up after. This is odd coloration. There's a lot of green around the eastern part where the cities are. Yeah, I figured as much. I write theory, but wait, human statue. I'm aware of this guy. Handsome outfit near Sydney. And what's wrong with saying cute instead of handsome? I'll be glad to say handsome. I've just never had pushback on that law. Cause it feels like I wanna be called handsome. It quenches something in me. Quenches something in me. That thing I'm not sure what. Whisper Hill says hi. Hi. Welcome. Um oh, thank you for the follow, Build Soil. No wait. Taurang is in Australia. Okay, okay. I see what we're going for. Oh, Doggo Chips, thank you for the follow. Okay. And I guess we're going for the New South Wales area. Remington Oaks, please, where I live. If Dad can't sub to you, Core Crasher says. Can you go close to the east coast of New South Wales? Yes, Doggo Chips, I can. And in fact, for you, I will. You said east coast, yeah. So I perhaps we're because I want to. Melbourne might be more green, but honestly, I think you're right in the idea that it might be close to like I'm thinking Sydney, because Brisbane is more like coastal city, and Sydney is still coastal. Don't get me wrong, but like it's definitely more. It's got more verdant um scenery. New Zealand. All right, handsome as you wish. Thank you, Mr. Miser. Thank you. Um. Turns out, well, it turns into philosophy later. Tropical does Geoguessr first. Yes, 3 rounds of Geoguessr. Currently on the second round, but let's do a guess by Sydney, just because it's right dab in the middle of. Well, it's not in the middle, but it's close to the middle of New South Wales. Locking in that guess. Oh, what? Okay, we're not super duper close, but 1,370. Sorry, which city are we by? We're by Greenwich Park. Oh, Taurang. Who would have thought that was a city in New South Wales? I mean, to be fair, Sydney was pretty. It was the biggest, the closest biggest city. So I'd say that we did pretty well here. Like, look at this. Uh, I think we get to pat ourselves on the back here. Well, Yeah, eucalyptus. Yeah, eucalyptus. Oh, you're in a bed, Mr. Miser? Good night. That's right, I've been doing a ton of ecological analysis and GIS with friends. Online, we've been starting to play Geoguessr. Oh, okay, cool. That's super fun. Um, close by Australian standards. Yeah, perhaps. Oz here. Towering Road aside Wollonsdale, New South Wales. Really? Okay, the more you know, Golden Talon, the more you know. You've taught me something today. This fine day I have learned. This fine day I have learned. Okay. So, with that, where'd my mouse go? It's here. Bateman's Bay. Bateman's Bay. Well, he doesn't really do the chat face, does he? Um, Towering Road west of Wollondale, New South Wales, Australia. Australia's massive, so it's not a bad guess considering we only had trees and a road. Yeah, exactly. I'd say we had a pretty good guess because we could see the eucalyptus trees was a hint. We're in an area that had recently had rain, which was odd. So obviously greener than usual, and also we saw a bit of cow pastures going on and a bit of hills. Excuse me. I'm not tired. You're tired. I might make coffee. There might be a coffee break somewhere in this stream. But okay. Right, with our final guess, let's hope we are more accurate. Chat, can we do it? Uh, am I just seeing pho like right here? I'm allowed to be tired. You not so much. Fair. Yeah. Have you revealed the mystery of the necklace yet? What necklace? Thailand. Yeah, no, we're all seeing Thailand very clearly here. I just don't want it to be a Thai restaurant somewhere else. It's definitely Thailand. We're not beating the allegations. We're not beating any allegations. This looks like a very big car park. Saro Premium Auto. We're definitely in a large city. Large. Wait, I want to see a flag just because. Give me the flag. Thailand actually close to Bangkok? Yeah, it has to be. Cambodia. Is that the flag? Thai writing though. This might be cuz hold on. What's happened before is that we've gotten confused by embassies. It might be Cambodia actually. You might be correct. Yeah, that's a Cambodian flag. Yep. Yep. Cambodia. Ah. Woohoops. It said faux on a sign. Yeah, I know. Or pho, sorry. Street and business signs were a giveaway. Yeah. We were driving right, so it's gotta be. Oh, true. I didn't even take that into account. Tongpennan? Perhaps. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. So, okay, they finally changed. Are you guys seeing this? Turkey is right here. They finally changed it on the map. So, are we officially going with that pronunciation? Because I've been saying Turkey and I've been corrected multiple times, and now everyone's finally saying Turkey. So, are we officially going with that? Is that what we're doing now? Was there because they sent that out like they gave out that not decree, but that sort of alert like 2 years ago. So, are we official? Turkey, yeah, okay. That's my guess. Unless you guys got anything better. I just call it the Gulf of Mexico? Yeah, we still do. Not K. So Cthulhu wasn't sleeping under the sea, but circulating through the oil fields, says Ice Wolf. Listen, we're getting there, Ice Wolf. You can't jump these chapters. We need to finish our 3 rounds of Geoguessr first. See? And this is our last round. And I think we're pretty correct. We might be on the nose. Ooh! Let's go! Very close. We got 7 kilometers. 7 kilometers. Look at that. Wait, that's quite a beautiful score. We honestly could have gotten a little bit better if we really wanted to, but I'm pretty good with 7.7 kilometers. That's a pretty hard score to beat. Yeah, 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 yeah. We did it. Okay, our brains are warmed up accurately. You know, got our brains doing a little magic in here. You know what we're gonna do with that magic? We're going to read weird Cthulhu shit again, but in the modern day. Personally, I said Turkey since the change. I've said it too. I've been corrected so many times though, where other people are just like, "Why are you saying it like that?" You know? And sometimes you just like, you're just like, for the sake of simplicity, I will say Turkey just so that you understand what I'm saying. Cottonwell says, "Woo, woo." Depends whether or not you're loyal to Erdogan. Most Turks aren't, and they ignore the Turkey name change. 7 kilometers! 7 kilometers! 7 kilometers! We've done it! We did it! Ah! Yay, we're so good. Love me some Cthulhu. Let's get to Cthulhu. But, nice. Thank you, I'm not gonna pronounce it properly. Maui monster. Appreciate you. I'm going to, I'm going to shorten that to Maui. That's okay. It's near spot on. Hey, that's pretty good. Okay, so with that, I think that's a solid win for us. It's a solid win. Um, I kind of want to make some coffee really quick. So, let me pull up Reza for you guys. Reza. My Professor Jang stream was cool. I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, no, we had. I'm curious, what is all this about? Haraway reference? Oh god, I wish we were doing Donna Haraway. That would be so sick for the stream. No, we're not doing Donna Haraway, but we are doing there's a I can never pronounce it properly. Negarestani. Reza Negarestani. Technically Iranian by birth, but also went to war. It's pronounced Warwick. I pronounce it Warwick because I refuse to acknowledge that the UK cannot remember to pronounce the other W in the word that they made. UK. Negarestani, yeah. Cthulhu scene. Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America. Who knows anymore? We just call it the Gulf. Wow, the YouTube messages are delayed. Haha. Oh, are they actually for you guys? Whoops. Um, Rez is kind of hard to understand. He's pretty great. I would say that probably out of all of the most recent people adding to the field, he's probably one of the most parsable as it relates to using metaphor to kind of extrapolate into something more understandable for the general public. Even though he is a little bit like academic-y gatekeepy, which I have a thing about. Cyborg Manifesto is like my Bible. Let's go! We love to hear it. We love to hear it. Donna Haraway deserves this, like all of this love. Um, Negarestani. Did I pronounce that correctly? Xeno Signal said. Name's Maui, you pronounced it right. Awesome. Yay, yippee. Yeah, man, okay. YouTube is a solid 30 seconds behind. That sounds about accurate. I mean, at least, for them, chat is showing up more accurately. I don't know. Let them eat cake. Okay. Give me 1 second, and I'll put on. Wait, hold on. I totally wasn't looking at this. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about it. I wasn't reading it beforehand. No, don't worry about it. Haha. What are you talking about? I was not. What? I would never do such a thing. That's such an eerie background, isn't it? Uh, let them drink coffee. I might need a little bit of coffee, guys. Back before YouTube knows he's gone. True, but then YouTube's gonna be like really confused as to why I'm gone. So I'm going to put on gonna put on the punishment for everyone. Yes, the punishment returns. Oh wait, let me. There we go. The punishment returns. The punishment returns. You'll. Tea is better than coffee. Hot take. Not a hot take. I usually go for it, but I might need the extra caffeine right now. Slight minute delay. Jang jang jang. The fuck? Is it actually that bad? Okay, I might be able to adjust it. Perhaps for YouTube. Oh, thank you for everyone who liked the video on YouTube already. Gee, I didn't even see that yet. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. What in tarnation? I'll sing you guys a little song when I get back. How about that? Ooh, thank you for. Why is that on top of the. No, why is that on top of the follow? Thank you for the follow. 8 I'm gonna just call that Ori. Need jungle, I'm afraid. What's on the USB drive? What USB drive? No. I can't fix the lag. I'm sorry, guys. Once it's set. Um, okay. Xeno Signal, you have a cool name. I like it. Um, Mash, Mac Shane Bateman. Welcome. And, hello to you too. I'm going to make coffee really quick. Chat. Argue about, what your favorite eldritch old one is. And if you don't have one, you need to make up a name right now. Right now. And argue why yours is the best. That is your task. And also, I'll put on music for you guys to argue over. This guy, Ajia. What? Um, you whisper, he'll just go with it. Oh, so a USB around my neck? I don't have anything around my neck. Um, Azathoth, just primordial unfettered chaos. Listen, I'm going to dissect all of these opinions once I put on some music for you guys, and you have your silly punishment as well. Yep, that's silly punishment for you guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Yep, your silly punishment is here. It's arrived. I hope you're happy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna make coffee. Well, I'm going to warm up coffee. BRB! Hello. Konnichiwa, Gohan slimes. We're so back. And Subway Surfers needs to go. And this needs to be much lower. Hello. Hello. We're so back. Not the Midwest emo Minecraft. That's how I punish you guys. No, actually, I do genuinely just like this album. Okay. Let's see what you guys came up with. Nyarlathotep, because he gives you a show in a theater. The idea of Yog-Sothoth, I've mispronounced this in my own script so many times. Yog-Sothoth, waking up and destroying everything is pretty funny in a cosmic indifference way. Is the Mark Fisher film getting a limited theater release in the US? Not to my knowledge. Also, the idea that you probably ran across them, that some famous person just took them different form is kind of spooky. True. You should get your septum pierced. Bold of you to assume it has not been. Dad left me. No, I'm right here, son. Listen, I'm your stepdad. I would never leave you. Cinemask, kind of like the thing. So you literally can't see it in the format. Makes it so much easier. Hi again. Hi, Molly. What up, Tropical Stoke? Oh, hey, Void. Welcome back. Okay. What did I miss in Dewey, Danu, Bert the Waters, older than the Rig, Vega, and the Irish pre-gods? Ooh, interesting. Azathoth, which is primordial and cluttered chaos, who makes all is gone. Yeah, I think that's most of them. What do we get punished for exactly? Shall I compare these to Summer's Day? Thou art more lovely and more tempered. Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May, and summer's leaf all too shorter days. Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shine, often as gold complexion dimmed. Every fair from fair to sometime decline, by chance of nature's changing course and trim. But thy eternal summer shall not fade, nor shall it lose, you get the point. I could do the rest. Or the King in Yellow, also really cool concept, true. Welcome back, my lord. Thank you. Welcome back as well. This rocks though. That the dad that stepped up, of course. That's what stepdads do. I think I confused them with Azathoth. No, I think Yog-Sothoth. Yog-Sothoth. I can pronounce this. I had to pronounce it I had to do like 5 takes in my script because I kept pronouncing Yog-Sothoth incorrectly. I was like, Yog-Sothoth. You again. You again. How does that make you feel? Do you do debates with chat and call? Not really. I mean, I guess I could be open to it at some point, but for the most part, I have kind of a... I'll let you guys in on a little secret! I have a list of guests that I want to bring on who I'll probably debate, who you might know! Some of you might know, some of you might not know. But yeah, Yog-Sothoth is the door and the key. He represents all knowledge. Yog-Sothoth is like doors. Yog-Sothoth is literally just doors, actually. Obamna, truly my favorite eldritch horror. What is the red key on Lockdog? What red key? No one said I'm Shub Nugrath, poor black goat, true. I don't know shit about fuck. Bait flame, me too. I don't know shit about fuck. If you clip that, I'll kill you. Do you ever have a debate bro phase? It's never ended. It wasn't a phase, mom. How do you know all this stuff? You're still so young, Shakespeare. How old do you think I am? Wait for famous birthdays to contact me and be like, how old are you? And I'll be like, how old are you, Travis? Clipped and shipped! Kill me for free? No, for 50 bucks. US. It's your final offer. Hop on Ghost Chat, let's all debate. No. Your necklace. What necklace? Okay. That's a steal. I've seen The Economy of Death. That is true. That is true. But, consider the following. DDG or spotted lol. Ooh? 50 bucks in this economy? This music gives Death Note. It's Midwest emo Minecraft, I'll have you know. He's so good for the poor. Yes, listen, a death at 50 bucks? That's pretty cheap. I need money for euthanasia. I actually made a song about it. But yeah, okay. So, with that, I think we've put chat on enough. You guys have been on the edge of your seats for who knows how long. Got our brains all warmed up. Warmed brains. Rah! Your brains are warmed. And let's read. Because actually, this is kind of like, clipped and shipped again. What was clipped and shipped? What was clipped and shipped? How did you do that? Lurler. Hey, Lurler. Very warm. At this rate, he is canceled before Friday. Not like this. Don't cancel me before I even start. Bruh edged already. No! 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 I refuse. Got here, just gonna clip two. What? Why are you guys clipping me? What did I do? I'm fine. I haven't done anything problematic. Well, I do constantly problematic things, but it's just for you guys to ignore that and tell me that I'm right anyway. Exclamation point clip. Hi, Lulu. Bro is edging over the secret guests. Strongest slurper of today says, it's going to be so great when Obama runs against gender-swapped Trump's third term with his own, but gender-swapped Elon Musk has an unresolved toxic fury with emotionally bankrupt Trump. Strongest LARPer, you need to stay in chat. I like the energy that you're bringing. This is powerful energy, and I need you to continue on with this fanfic. It's like 100 degrees and I don't want to get any warmer. Sasha's hand, where are you? Are you in an oven as we speak? That's not good for you. Saunas are good in moderation, but you need to do like 15 minutes max. You're gonna get really like crusty. You can get health problems because of that. You cannot health max. You stay too long in the sauna, then you dry out and you get more problems. Clip more? Doors, what are you saying? Well, Doors, you clip more. Yeah. I see you. The real great old one is oil. Yes, exactly. Bro doesn't realize the viral crypt, that's crazy. What did I say? What did I do? I didn't even get to do my whole Vine Boom sound effect, which I don't have an actual sound effect for, so I have to look up the YouTube video first. But my name is Skylar White, yo. My husband is Walter White, yo. Ew, 3 reading stream 1, LMFAO. Moist marks. Put it in content suggestions on Discord and I will genuinely consider a stream where I do that. But it needs to be something that doesn't make me want to physically combust. That is all I ask. I'll let you guys vote on it though or something. Hallucinates explosion. I would like to say that that was a false eyelash, if that was actually just my regular eyelash getting caught on my hair. Kind of goofy ass shit is that? Bro, I love this song. What is this? No, it's about to switch. Lurler? Oh no. I can tell you, Lurler, don't worry. It might have been Dry Hands or Clark in the Midwest Minecraft emo album. Mouton fan spotted. I'm just a trout, but I'll try. Strongest slurper of today. Bring all that energy. We need that beautiful AO3 energy here. MC Bong. Oh, what up? Been a minute. GOT. Oh, what are we discussing? Get ready to read Tolstoy and me too. Oh my god, chat's moving too fast. Me too, Nick. I'm ready to philosophize. Okay, awesome. Let me fix the stream on Twitch for you guys. Put it in the correct category. I'm a pro streamer. These are pro streamer stats. Can't stop me. I'm on it. I'm on it. We do Celsius too, but translate for our North American compadres. Too much chat, time for punishment, because I want to read. Okay, fine, improvement hackers. Time to punish chat. Don't give me an excuse to punish chat with stupid fucking... Oh. There. Okay, then hide this guy. Yes. Alright. 40 Celsius Friday preemptively. You're melting preemptively. Got suspended right away. What? Wait, suspend your account for inauthentic activity for using VPN for your job. That's so weird. Well, welcome back, MC Bong. You missed a lot. Actually, I'm going full time. Probably should sleep now. Good night, Dad. Good night, Maui. Sleep tight. Chat's moving too fast. Bro has made it. Keep it up. Thank you, Helbit. Yeah, no. We essentially... Wow, I have missed a lot of chat. I haven't meant to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, essentially, quit corporate job. Done. Poof. Bye. Also, doing this full-time now. Which means that this pays my rent. Which is kind of a terrifying premise. But I think genuinely I'm a lot happier than the concept of working like in a corporate job that was genuinely just sucking my soul and really to like no benefit. And I wanted to actually be able to, you know, do cool stuff on here and like finish videos in time and talk to everyone. So I'm streaming regularly, probably going to start streaming more in July. And if you or if anyone in stream wants to help me pay rent, which would be amazing because rent is kind of important, please feel free to sub on Twitch. And also I just got super chats on YouTube, which is crazy. So yeah, yes, this is rent. This is please help. Please help. Love these songs, OMFG. Hell yeah. Didn't get a founder badge. What? Mr. Monthly, yeah. Feel you. I'm on a similar path of quitting my government job to do content creation. Did you actually? Chat's moving too fast. Imagination scene says, hey. Hey. Let's also... yeah, manage goals. Should probably... Wah! Okay. We've done it. New sub goal. There's great news. You're giving altar vibes right now with the sleep of faith. I don't know what that means, but I hope it's a good thing. Drop out here. Yes, it was absolutely soul-sucking. Yeah, I feel that. Just getting distracted by my job, watching Twitch. Duke is inspiring. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. Let's hope there's a stack of hay down there. Oh god, yeah. I have to care for my parents, they're getting old. Ooh. Looking for good fanfics where there's a depressing lack of good Marx and Engels mpreg. Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? New goal, grabs wallet. Stop you, please. I need to pay freaking rent. Hey, first time here. Your video came and recommended. Oh, okay, imagination scene. Welcome. Currently yapping with chat, but we are let's actually read for a little bit, yeah? And I have this here to punish you guys because every time chat wants to yap, you guys can look at this and remember your punishment as to why I can't look at you and also read at the same time because it gets very confusing very fast. Altair Ibn Lahad, the first assassin in the lineage of assassins, the lore of Assassin's Creed. Oh, please no. Just kidding, my lord. I need to make some money first. Okay. But completely understandable. Flamebait says, angry crying face. That's me. Okay. So, here we have a Cyclonopedia, Complicity with Anonymous Materials by Reza Negarestani. Iranian philosopher, was with the Warwick, saying it on purpose, Warwick crew, for a hot minute, before deciding to go on, a bit of, here I have notes. Might as well not get anything incorrect if I don't need to. So, wrote Cyclonopedia as a sort of theory fiction, which is one of the most prolific in the genre, if not the most prolific to my knowledge, as it relates to giving a sort of eldritch entity, as it relates to Oh no, I didn't see what it says. For making video on land not based on his dumb tweets. Wow, what a concept, right? Thank you for the 20 Mexican dollars. Appreciate you. But, yeah, no. Nick Land gets a lot of attention, but I think lately, perhaps not the kind that he wants anymore. I've long thought the hydrocarbons was directly the most concentrated of the word/casual forces of the world. Literally, when described as myth, noticed Negarestani's writings and haven't engaged with them. Well, here you are to engage with them. I'm so glad that you joined the stream to do so. Flamebait says, meh. Ooh. Obama, if you know, you know. By dumbass means dumbass. Can't spend that much. Oh, okay, sorry. For making video on land not based on his dumbass tweets. Does it charge you extra for more words? I don't know how these things work. Synopsis for Cyclonopedia is giving SCP vibes. Technically, it's giving Lovecraftian vibes, but there's kind of an overlap there. I'll allow it, MC Bong. Also, for everyone who's new here, streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern time. If you do not have the memory for that, just know that I have an announcement channel on Discord that announces it for me in case I forget, which hasn't happened yet, but is bound to happen at some point. So take that with a grain of salt. And also, if you want to join the Discord, check the pinned message on whatever platform you're on. Oh, Mr. Banthu said, male, yes. Thank you for the lore drop, Mr. Banthu. And with the, we're just gonna, yes. That's, so, chat, for those of you that don't know, I go by he, him pronouns. Why do I go by he, him pronouns? Chat told me, like, months ago, and we've been going on this bit, and I like it too much to make it stop. But also, it's not only he, him pronouns, it's male signifiers as well. So, I get, uh, king. Now I can look at the screen and see. King, father, brother, count, Duke, which brings me a lot of dopamine to hear. If someone calls me Duke, I'm like, woohoo. Or Archduke, Viscount slash Viscount, Sir, or Knight, you know, Prince, definitely like that one. Yes. All Father Archduke, yes. For oil, considering the amount of microplastics we have in our bodies right now, I think the protocol is store oil byproducts in our real. Yeah, YouTube caps your characters unless you pay. That's so weird. What? That's so odd. So it's a Keter entity. Might be higher. Feel like 90% of political problems right now come from out of control theater kids or sci-fi writers, I guess. You know, Improvement Hackers, there's a reason that dystopias exist as a genre. You know? People write about real life to an extent. Maybe we're just making it hyperbole. Dear leader, gender acceleration praxis is what it is. Perhaps. Yeah, YouTube. Oh, already read that. Okay. So, with that, let's just begin. Or wait, no, let me give you a little bit of background on, Reza Negarestani. So, Iranian philosopher who essentially made the idea of theory fiction, which we can say Land attempted to do with CCRU writings, among others, but I would say this was the most prolific of the genre. So, here it's kind of like the collection of what all of it will be into essentially taking geology, oil, capitalism, AI, geopolitics all into making oil the sort of abstract eldritch entity. Yeah, for example, if you get rejected from University of Vienna. What? Just checked. The Fisher stream was suggested. Oh, okay. Soviet leaders are merely artists that didn't make it into the entertainment industry. You know, MC Bong, there's a theory behind that. It's not one that I don't, I find it's a little too accurate sometimes. Which means, don't let me starve, and, if I can't pay my rent, you know what's coming next. Cyclonopedia. Complicity with anonymous materials. Oh yeah, sorry, I have to make you guys suffer. Character limits encourage people to dono more money. People with something to say in their in a pinch will sometimes pay more, not to reword their thought. For an accent company, it's pretty ethical. Okay, AdSense company. I also really appreciate Reza's contribution to healing the analytic versus continental divide. You and me both. Let Tropical eat, or we'll have the next dystopian leader. I didn't say it myself. I don't know. I might look a little dystopian in nature, but that is for your interpretation and not mine. Haraway makes a big point that sci-fi is not just cool ideas, but that they actually mean something. I look at it as putting a costume on these ideas to have a human understanding of these things. Honestly, I would agree wholeheartedly with that. I'm going to shorten your name to Sen. I know it's Senators, but I'm just gonna call you Sani if that's okay. Um, Yeah, no, Sani, I completely agree with you on that front. And also, I think that is exactly what the heart of like using metaphor for philosophy should be. If you look at Dostoevsky or Kafka or anything like that, anything like them, those are very good standards as to which one can dress up. There is a reason for metaphor in human language, you know? These are different. You're giving yourself, ooh, thank you for the follow! I'm gonna put Subway Surfers a little bit down so it doesn't hide anything. Okay. Yeah, this will make a percentage of just for being host. Yeah, that's true. Thank you for following Pog 420 God. Uh, lived in Vienna for a while, however, I'm a college dropout. Graduate dropout, same thing if you ask me, said uh, Geo, Geostique? That's quite the nice name. Thinking about doing book reviews. You can if you want to, honestly. I mean, that's basically kind of what I do. Well, if you want to read the entirety of someone's literature and make a book review on all of it, including their biography, then I guess that's what I do. Um, yeah, anyway, so paying rent. Paying rent would be really nice. I'm okay. To be like completely frank with you, 2K is like survivable US. It's not nice. It's enough. I might need to still get another job, but at that same time, at least it is something. And I believe that is about 800 subs on Twitch, but I don't know what that is in other money because I just got super chats. So, blah, blah, blah. But if you guys have the means, it would be like so appreciated because it means that I can actually do these things, like make these videos in a timely manner and actually provide some sort of value and just also get to yap more in chat. And I'm really excited for it. So if you guys can support me, it would mean the absolute world to me. So yeah, thank you. That is my small little rant. I'm sorry, I'm getting embarrassed now. Anyway. Got a TikTok max. I don't know how to TikTok max. I don't even know how to make shorts of myself. I was suggested that today, actually. Uh, get on with the show and let's read some Reza Negarestani. Oh, thank you guys for the donos. What the heck? Oh my gosh. Imagination scene. Thinking about doing book reviews. Well, thank you, thank you. Okay, wait, so sorry. Small heart, medium heart, big heart, big heart. Well, you can't see me in frame, but yeah. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think Excel spreadsheet time will be needed within the week for us to calculate how many subs and chats will be needed for you to rent max. So real and so true. I probably don't even want to look at that right now. But, in the meantime, I'm being hopefully optimistic. There's hopeful optimism in these eyes. You're seeing it? Hopeful optimism. There's a glimmer. It's me attempting to be like, yes, and yes, we do got this. Together we can do this. And also I can actually finish a video in time. I've set a deadline with a person that I trust and I'm hoping to get something out within a timely fashion. So much hope. So much hope. So much hope. So hoping to get things out within a timely fashion and hopefully I can surprise you guys. Oh, thank you, improvement hackers, for the cheers. Oh my gosh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Genuinely, it means so much. Thank you. Okay, with that, Birdbane says hello. Hello. With that, we are complicit with anonymous materials. Clipped. What was clipped? How did you clip? How did you clip? How do you clip on YouTube? How did you clip on YouTube? Okay. I'm going to see that I need to move this in random areas now. I also move myself. Well, I'll just read it. Okay. What are we doing today, Birdbanes? We're reading Cyclonopedia, which is by Reza Negarestani, um, Iranian philosopher. But also this is the premise, or sorry, not the premise. It is one of the major foundational works of theory theory fiction, which is essentially the concept of like taking a fictional concept, but also the theory around what it might be in a as it relates to this geopolitical circumstance, as it relates to eldritch abominations taking the form of oil and how that might affect an industry. But I might be spoiling some stuff. Ah, but if it's been out for like almost a decade now, or 2 decades. It's been out for almost 2 decades, so I didn't spoil that much. Um, YouTube and Google do plenty of actual evil to hate them. Uh, to hate them for charging a standard rate for access to their platform isn't one of them, though. IMO. To be fair, true, John. You got a point there. Anonymous material, an ominous material. I like the cut of your jib, MC Bong. Tropic will eventually read Reza. Yes, I know. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not looking at chat anymore. I'm not looking at chat. So, in the meantime, because you guys know that this chat dies as soon as people stop talk, or sorry, the stream dies as soon as people stop talking. So, you guys need to argue amongst yourselves about, something. And, it's something that can't get me TOS'd or something. Or I don't even know. Does it matter? I don't know. But why is material described as ominous? That's for you to find out, Birdbanes. That is for you to find out. Um, so blue equals red, so you cannot disagree. Like as a color? Aye, aye, sir. Time to start an argument? Yes. Start an argument now in chat. Fight. Fight. Fight to the death. Needs to be some sort of gladiator match in there by the time I'm looking back, okay? And if I see you guys not yapping, I'm gonna be very, very upset and probably cry. And then I'll never talk to you again. Um, oh, and also thank you to everyone who liked the stream. We continue. Anomaly. An anomaly deviates from a norm. It is difficult to recognize or classify. Anomaly is a series which publishes heterodox, eccentric, and heretical works, mashing fact with fiction, poetry with philosophy, fish with fowl. Anomaly is a laboratory of unprecedented writings. A repressed series. Cyclonopedia, Complicity with Anonymous Materials by Reza Negarestani. Incognitum Hactenus by Kristen Alvanson. I'm not reading all that shit. This manuscript might have never seen the light of day were it not for the tireless efforts of Robin McKay in reading and editing it. And to be fair, Robin McKay's come up a lot as it relates to urbanomic publishers. So really good name to know. Also was someone that I read up on extensively during my Nick Land research phase. But here we have a diagram of something that might be relevant later, so you might want to take that into account. Incognitum Hactenus. Drank 2 glasses of Sauvignon Blanc at JFK Airport. Take a sleeping pill on a plane. I think I took a painkiller in the day and a couple Advils. Plane delayed on runway. In and out of consciousness. Waiting, waiting, sleeping. Wake up. We are in flight. Think still ascending as the plane is slanted upwards. Not feeling well. Sick. Get up quickly to go to bathroom. Must get to bathroom. I'm going to read this in my fake British accent again. I feel faint, suddenly thinking that I may never wake up. Next thing I remember is I'm on the floor and the passengers in the seats above me are peering down. I tell them I fainted and they all make a buzzing noise that sounds like yeast. Flight attendant is in front of me and saying something I can't hear as the floor is vibrating hard below me. I know I should get up. She reaches down to me and I pull myself up. Everyone is looking at me. I'm too out of it to be embarrassed. In the bathroom, I don't want to come out because they will all be looking at me. Sitting on the dust seat of the toilet, doubled over, closing my eyes, and it's all red. Flashes of red blood sparkling with those amoeba kidney-shaped images I get when my eyes shut, only not blue or yellow gold, but red. I feel like I'm going to faint again. I'm going to throw up. Time passes, blackouts of me, seeing everything red orange. Close my eyes and red feeling of my naked body laying in globs of blood, coagulated and overripe blood. I open the door, and the flight attendant is waiting for me. She hands me the burgundy sunglasses which must have fallen off my head when I fell. She escorts me to the back of my seat in the center of the middle section. Beginning to watch a movie on my laptop, Trouble Every Day, reminds me of one of Frank Zappa's songs. Thinking the movie will end soon makes my libido ferment, but I am not comfortable. Monday, July 25th, 2005. Traveling to Istanbul to meet with a guy who goes by serpent-like initial, which is unpronounceable in English. Plan to meet I believe I is, wait, hold on. You guys can't, so this, I, so I believe that's 1 and 2, because in the original text, there was like a strawn thing, but I don't think it transferred over to this text. I would have ordered the actual book, but it was like $40, so, but, yeah. Traveling to Istanbul to meet a guy who goes by the serpent-like initial I, 1, which is unpronounceable in English. Plan to meet 1 at the airport. Arrive at the airport an hour or so late. Off the plane and carrying my heavy bag, switch hands back and forth to distribute the weight on my body. So far down the long corridor, walking briskly, eyeing everywhere, looking for 2. On the moving walkway, walking faster down the corridor, my palms are sweating, knees weak, arms spaghetting. Down the visa area to buy the visa for $20, easily and quickly to move into the customs line. I pass the customs and then walk forward to collect my luggage. Walk down the one long line of carousels. It doesn't seem right. So I ask a couple of workers where the 002 from NYC is, and they direct me to 7 at the other end. Check my BlackBerry while waiting for my luggage to come out. Email from AG saying he's been to Istanbul too. Not to be found in the crowd. Not that I know what he looks like, not that I know what he looks like, as he said he doesn't take photos, but will be in a dark brown shirt and will recognize me. I make myself stand out, wearing what I am supposed to wear and pacing in the arrival area so he can find me. While I am waiting, I am thinking about what implications of percent not meeting me are. This is bad transliteration. I'm not seeing any fighting in YouTube chat. YouTube chat, what's going on here? No fighting? You thought you could get away. No. Huh. Righteous anger of the proletariat. Thank you, moist marks. The iron in their blood gets mad. Fight! 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 YouTube chat. Fight! What are you doing? Doesn't show for a few hours, so I proceed to my hotel in Sultan Sultanamet in Sultanahmet area called Nena Hotel, which X suggested. In the van the hotel has provided on the way to the hotel, I take in all the buildings and the vegetation as I always do, and try to find out what the terrain looks most like. For a brief moment, I think it looks like Belize. Oddly enough, I take the flowers in the center of the roadway of the Nerium oleander and get excited. Looking for prefabricated with squarish configuration, streaming past lots of things, the sea to my right with many ships in it, land to the left. Driver turns left and the van heads up a narrow cobblestone road with an incline and filled with buildings full of character. The vibes of Turkey are distinct from anything else I've felt. Turn on my iPod. Totally not dating this at all. Turn on my iPod and switch to the file with the pronunciation of his name he has sent me. It shows up as the most played song. It is one of the things that the Germans call Unas. It's going to go into a compilation again where I can't pronounce German. Unaus Presh Bar. Fuck. Whatever. It's going into the compilation. Whatever. Let me look at my 2 o'clock. Fighting in YouTube chat. What are you doing? Go, fight. Fight. No getting out of this one. Check room 302. Attempt to call 1 on the number he gave. No answer. 2 was going to show me where Istanbul was, but we have been in contact for a number of months since he emailed me through my Suicide Girls profile. Wow. He said he contacted me because I had listed a Warwick professor as a favorite writer, and he knew him, was his friend. To make contact on an SG, you have to be a member, and his profile was admittedly one of the strangest I'd seen, listing his location as Talca Makan. His favorite book is Eden, and not much else. Like the solid black image he had put for his profile picture, too, was evasive and rather shady. The kind of elusiveness that turns me on. Istanbul was meant to be an adventure, fun. Try to email him through his SG profile, but it is now inactive. Realization that 2 is not going to show and that I have no one in Turkey and a non-refundable/exchangeable ticket with 7 days or so to kill. So decide to make the best of the situation, sightsee, and get into some trouble. Forget about work. I remember that I had a black book with a grey and black back cover in my hand while I was waiting for my flight to board. Was starting to read my book, the cover picture showing a body stretched out in the blackness. 1:36 p.m. Contact 2 via his chemical pink email. Again, admittedly, messages get pathetically desperate. No response. I remember one of the reasons I answered his initial email was because it had pink in it, almost as if he had created an email address just to provoke me. Helmet says clipped. What? Helmet? What? No, fight in chat. Don't clip me. Go out and wander around. Find myself in the Blue Mosque. Legs covered with a green chador, beautiful garden surrounding pretty hydrangeas blooming like back home in New York. Too hot to be outside. Back into the small room on the way back, buy a bottle of Chardonnay and some takeout Turkish kebab. Finally feel like I'm going to wake up. Not quite sleepwalking, but confused about what time it is and where I am. I flick the still full glass of wine over by the accident. I flick the still full glass of wine over by accident and the wine hits the floor. Mm, Uh, uh, and the wine hits the floor between the twin beds. Automatically react and stumble to the bathroom for a towel. Begin dabbing up the wine. Amazingly, the glass is not shattered. Liquid running, liquid running, seeping under the bed. Manage to turn the light on and look under the lifted bedspread. Half asleep, half awake, I see something under the bed. Wine's not going to get. Wine's not going to get it. Um, Wine's not going to get it now I am done cleaning. It is filthy, and I think, go back to bed. Tuesday, July 26th, 2005. In the morning, the sun is shining through the orange tapestry curtains. I am displaced. Think it is jet lag. Look over to the other bed and see dust. Covered the box, and vaguely remember it was exhumed in the night under my bed. Remember two's email when he said that being in the Middle East and facing its cultures and languages would be so foreign to me. 'Tis like suddenly falling into the holes of a smoothly narrative story I've been reading for years. Suddenly page numbers warp and things go missing. You guys need to stop talking about sex in chat because it's going to get me. I have to keep allowing all of these things. Say a different word. Say a different word. Listening to Lupus in Fabuta, I begin to inspect the contents of the box. Items in the inventory include a thick piece of writing titled Geoguessr with the name Reza Negarestani written on it. Sections are paper-clipped with various articles for each chapter, some pages nearly hidden under small yellow post-it notes or margins saturated by handwritten notes and drawings in black pen and pink highlighter, making it nearly impossible for me to read. Looks like a manuscript. Business card for a computer repair shop. Box with a bracelet inside. Old postcard with an image of Istanbul and 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 old Turkish text on front and more writing on back, stuck to Library de Pera card. Piece of paper carefully folded between the pages of the manuscript. Looks like a PGP encrypted public key, but it's not complete. At the top of the paper, a handwritten note. Should send them my complete key. Very old page ripped from a book with an image of a girt axe and a wolf dog. I assumed that meant a girl. VCD of a movie entitled Jai Pas Somsil. Photocopy of a book Tomb for 500,000 Soldiers by Pierre Guyotat. Guyotat. Overwhelmed by entering a new level of adventure, I pull the items of my inventory one by one. I can now sympathize with with two when he told me there's no pleasure. Sorry, that's probably one. When he told me there's no pleasure more extreme than to be transfixed before a new item or to find a new weapon in video games. It. Moving this to other side of screen here. What is going on with YouTube chat? YouTube chat! Yep, yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. I'm watching you. Yap it up. Yap it up. But I hope you guys like the fact that this is a lot more fiction based and a lot more just intriguing than the usual dry works that we've been reading. This is much more to my taste, but I haven't been giving myself any. We're speedrunning contemporary theory. If you want to call this contemporary theory, I guess it is technically just tuned in. Maj, thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure when you're here. Um, Open YouTube, chat in another tab. Got you, King. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, improvement hackers. YouTube already sleeping, also late. Fair. Just I don't know. Like either get into a fight with someone or button mash. We need the people to know. We need the people to know. Um, very more prosaic. Is that a word? Subway Surfers is just as Reza would have liked his stuff to be read. Honestly, perhaps, genuinely. I think maybe not, but also I read a pretty not unrecent interview, so maybe this is the way that Reza would have wanted. I have genuinely been thinking about reaching out just to be like, hey, very curious about your works and would like to maybe get your takes on some things because I think that would be so cool. But yeah, I don't want to bother the guy, so it's sitting in my head a little bit. But if anyone has some connects, please let me know because I'd love to really bother this guy. Well, not bother, but more so like just kind of ask a few questions that have been sitting in my noggin. Very comfy right now. Ooh, nice. Um, Let me plug in my phone really quick because I forgot that I didn't plug it in. That's not good. Oh, Stu, you better interview Reza. I would happily do such a thing. I would happily do such a thing. But I must get in contact with the man first. Um, all philosophers. Sorry, I'm reading. Blah. All philosophers should take note from Nietzsche. Are my lord, are some of these people boring? It's fucking prose, add a little into it. God damn. Real and true, but also, yeah, poke poke chat, do something. Exactly, Cube, exactly. Cube knows what's up. I don't know, Nietzsche does bring up some genuine points that are like, I don't know if I would have said it that way. But you know, early Nietzsche, late Nietzsche that is a hot take. That is a very hot take. Here there is no one prudish, more of a TOS thingy. Okay. Think of some think of some of the CCRU people would have loved people streaming reading their stuff, especially Land. Hey, Senators, there's an entirety of me reading 28 hours worth of Fanged. I know it's pronounced Numina, but I call it Fanged Nomina because I just like being spiteful. So if you want that, I read it and then I did a video on it, 12-minute long video. But he already did when researching. Who already did one? Oh, wait. Really like The Spoke Zarathustra because it's like philosophy book that kind of is a fiction book too, to an extent. Yeah, same thing with The Stranger. Same thing with same thing with Camus' The Stranger. Same thing with Dostoevsky and utilitarianism in most of his works. Same thing with Kafka and surrealism. So, trying to reach out to the new center. They're always performing Reza's new seminars every now and then. Hmm. You might be onto something there, Madge. You might be onto something. I would be genuinely curious too, mostly because I'm just like this. I'm very curious about the guy and his ideas, but yeah. Favorite work of Nietzsche is Death the Gay Science. Based, based. I think honestly, one must always admit the classic of Beyond Good and Evil, but like the Gay Science is quite good. Um, okay, we continue. Chat, you know what to do. Get angry at each other over excuse me. Well, one, look at these cute little stickers that I got, and they're Minecraft. So argue over your favorite Minecraft mob, and they can be ones that are nice or not nice. Like nice being the water dog, and not nice being the no, it's still nice. The creeper. Fuck the creeper. Minecraft. Minecraft. do really like Minecraft, unironically. I'm quite good, I just have to stop myself. Archduke has always slightly sleepy been cybernighted as a member of CCCLU yet. What are you talking about? I have no idea of such things. These things are all abstract to me. Perhaps you should look on the online lore collectors because they seem to have done a very good job of accumulating quite a bit of information. They're super cool in the news center, if I'm not mistaken. They're gay. Alexander Avila was in one of Reza's last seminars. No way! I know, uh, Alexander Avila. Very, very nice chap. Wow, fantastic. Okay, maybe I'll reach out. We're mutuals. Um, I love a lot of human. Wow, words are not wording on my screen. I like the creeper, they let me fly around, says Flame Bait. True. Hey, if that's how you get around, man. I would rather just use an elytra and dynamite. Like, or sorry, fireworks, like a regular person. What a tragic existence. Um, but also, no MVU didn't sponsor the Count's last video. I had a sponsor for that video. Probably. Um, 8th Division, straight up incel shit, Beyond Good and Evil, genealogy is just too damn good. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, I think it's directly related to the fundamental crux of what I find most interesting about Nietzsche's work. So I'm obviously biased. I'm biased. You know, you can take what I say with a grain of salt, but if it's good, it's good. If it's like essentially considered his most prolific work, there might be a reason for it. But anyway, okay. With that, I continue. You all must argue amongst yourselves about, well, since Minecraft wouldn't work, how you take your coffee and or tea if you take it at all. That is your prompt to argue about. I wonder if there's a playthrough of School Elysium that will happen or has already happened. It's on the list. It's on the list of things to do. But, okay, fight, 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 fight. I'm not starting until I see fights in the chat. Fight, 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 fight. Fight, 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 fight. Takes a sip of coffee. And keep fighting over coffee. Okay, I see MC Bong going. Overwhelmed by entering a new level of adventure, I pull up the items of my new inventory one by one. Can now sympathize with one when he told me there's no pleasure more extreme than to be transfixed before a new item or to find a new weapon in video games. It. Note on top of the sections of Read Io Sophia on the Lodge of Empress second floor. Must go there. Sunblades rolling on my Scandinavian skin. I visit Hagia Sophia and have a look around. I use the map as I am getting help from the walkthrough. I have bought I have bought to find the lodge in the Church of Holy Wisdom. Yes, it is the type of coffee match that I wanted in chat. Yes, keep going. Um, can't figure out how I should use the walkthrough by tracing the cryptic letters and icons on the floor and walls. All churches are built upon blasphemy, as two once told me. I can easily see it here. The images of winged abomination in the corners of the ceiling. The upper floor is a freak show of saints and martyrs, all protected by a seal which one once sent me on the walls. A twisted number or a symbol starting level, then curling. What is Hagia Sophia? Is that Hagia Sophia? I believe so. Hi, Torlek. Hello. Welcome to chat. Keep fighting about coffee. Keep fighting about coffee. Keep fighting about coffee, or I'll start singing. Um, Slow dance with you. I just wanna slow dance with you. I know all the other boys are tough and smooth. I've got the blues. I wanna slow dance with you. I wanna slow dance with you. I just wanna slow dance with you. Why don't you take the chance? I'd like to prove I've got the moves. I wanna slow dance with you. Um, and then I would take my bass ASAP Rocky out, but I can't at the moment. But that's your sign to start arguing. That was your little argue now over coffee moment. Um, The images of winged abominations in the corners of the ceiling. The upper floor is a freak show of saints and martyrs, all protected by a seal which one once sent me on the walls. A twisted number or symbol starting and then curling like a Mobius loop. It looks like calligraphy writing on archways on the outside of buildings here in Turkey. As I am looking around to the right side, a number of tourists in the room, a guy approaches me and says, "Do you speak English or Turkish?" I say, "Yes, English." He gets excited and says, "Have you seen it?" And points to a corner where the others are hovering. Small space with a black iron grate. Curious, I go have a look. Through the grate, I look to the right and see the color gold. He asks me after I come back what I think, and I answer, "I saw it." Notice a liquid skylight Astro Boy figure in the room of the main level as I'm leaving. You. On the way back to my hotel, I get my iPod out, put the headphones on. Walking back, listening to the music, the sun is bleeding into my eye. Burn, 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 burn. If research Reza Negarestani online. Find an article entitled John Carpenter's The Thing, White Wall and Hypercamouflage, but the text has been replaced with this message. This page is not available. A piece with a similar title is in RN's manuscript. Even though the post is not available, the comments are. The first comment from RN reads, "Identities are the plot holes of someone else's curriculum vitae, course of life." Theory, we love it. Um, I'm not seeing YouTube chat fighting. Come on, YouTube chat, you gotta fight, fight, fight. Theory, Hyperstition, and Called Me. Contact the other contributors of Hyperstition website who seem to have known RN for a relatively long time, but none of them have met RN or could offer such help. A contributor at Hyperstition asked me if I know where Reza is because he abruptly halted his regular contribution since June 18th, suggesting to me that I contact RN's Iranian friends. I looked for his last article. Again, it says this page is temporarily unavailable. Track a few blogs linked on the Hyperstition website, apparently belonging to RN's Iranian friends. Some of the people I contacted suggest that RN must be a fictional invention of hyperstition, term loosely defined as fictional quantities that make themselves real. Wow, a much better definition than Nick Land ever gives, except for when he once talked about it in an Orphan Drift interview where he called it a self-fulfilling not hyperstition was a self-fulfilling prophecy. He mentioned it, but it's like a subvariant of it. But anyway, um, uh, a few might think RN might be another avatar of one of the contributors at Hyperstition website. And finally, I took Reza at face value, believing that he would need to host his site outside of Iran to circumvent any internet laws that would cause problems for him. Maybe that is why he removed so many posts at Hyperstation. Cooled me. Apparently, RN's personal website, strangely hosted by a German server, gefunden upon entering a wrong URL. Uh, Hosted by a German guy named B, who signs himself as Kraut Design, seems to be paranoid about discussing RN. He replies back, "Don't make trouble for Reza." Is Reza male or female? First I thought female, but now I would like to believe that RN is male. Later that night, I wake up and the room is glowing orange, like the way drapes look when the sun is curtained. But as I focus, the walls get progressively deeper in color and thicker and infinitely more desirable. There is an endless passion to be enciphered in this room forever. The four walls are falling in closer and turning into orange red with layers of bodies and fermenting orange pink blood lubricating them. The window, I can't get it open. The place continues to deteriorate. The hotel rooms have their own approaches to time. And let me move out of the way for you guys to see this really quick. So we have TS equals time space. And we have TS past, TS present, TS future, TS, and then IHS. Can't read that from here. In concept, I can't read that from here. I'm sorry. And then there's now up here. There's TS and IH. I don't want to say it gets very Da Vinci Code in the writing, but it gets kind of Da Vinci Code in the writing. Tropical suck. So now is a byproduct of experiencing present TS but not equal to present TS. Hey, your guess is as good as mine. We have the same amount of information here. We do stringing streams now and then. Find on Zelo, yeah. About causing quantity, something like that, and a thing called chronosis. Oh, I think I read something about that. I didn't actually read it though. Richard Wagner's incurable romanticism as if it were a beginning and not an end is such a funny line. That is kind of a funny line. Um, Here, keep fighting. Keep fighting or I'll threateningly sing. And not continue with the story as it's getting more and more interesting and more Lovecraftian. I'll keep doing Marceline songs because everyone seems to like those. And I want to sing something that people like because it makes me feel better about my singing. Um, or I can sing Disney and make you guys really uncomfortable. Love me some good time travel hijinks. Oh, also, as I think about it, I can actually look at chat now and read at the same time without switching in between stuff all the time because of a lovely lending of a second monitor to me by our friends at Hijinks. Let me give them a little shout out really quick. They're on YouTube. It's not going to do the shout out properly, so I think that's it. Let me check really quick just because I don't want to be wrong. Okay. Why don't you take the chance? I like to prove I've got moves. I wanna slow dance with you. I wanna slow dance with you. I just wanna slow dance with you. don't you take the chance? I'd like to prove I've got the moves. I wanna slow dance with you. But yeah, it gave you the wrong link just now. It's just Hijinks World. Don't know why it does it like that. I'll fix it on Stream Elements at some point, but for right now, it's got the wrong thing. I wanna slow dance with you. I just wanna slow dance with you. Why don't you take the chance? I like to prove I've got the moves. I wanna slow dance with you. Oh man, I'm gonna have to look at all that just to fix it. Whatever, I'll fix it later. Um, Jig is monitoring the situation now with an additional monitor. Yes, I am. Uh, Good needs maddening beat of drums, thin monotonous whine of blasphemous flutes. So true. Hey, YouTube chat, fight! Fight, 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 fight! What are you doing? You think you can get out of this? By the way, have you reached a verdict on the name for the punk band? I still want to go with Diatribe, but at the moment, because I have quit corporate talkracy, I have decided that my main focus at the moment must be YouTube and Twitch, so streaming and videos. And if I get to throw some songs in there, I'd love to. But yeah, Thanatropic would be the ideal name, but I think honestly, lately I'm feeling a little sad. I'm gonna be honest. So I might do some sadder songs just for a bit. I'm not feeling too angry so much as just sad. But okay. We'll fix it in post, yeah. Is it gorgeous o'clock? Hey, I'll fight you. Cody O'Neill, it's actually handsome o'clock. And for that, we have a lovely explanation that I don't want to do myself right now. So here is your explanation by the bot. Why does this happen? How long has it been going for? Will we ever know when it stops persisting? Here we are. Here we are. If you haven't already read it, Exocapitalism would be a good dovetail to Cyclonopedia. I'll take your word for it. I have not read it. Unsure why it persists, other than it gives. Yeah, okay. So my other fellow Sad Kings. Aw, Knight Magnus. Welcome to the Sad King Center. Center for Sad Kings. A different Noxian child. There's no measure of health to be well adjusted to friendly society. Krishnamurti. Hey, he said a few things that are accurate. I think it's been a tough couple of whatevers for me at this point. But Cody Neal says thanks. Got you. But okay, with that we continue. But I want to see you guys yapping about, just fight in chat about favorite country. No, it's too nationalistic. Hot take. Neurotically needing human form to survive as we understand it is fascist. So I think mixing with text is progressive. Define fascist in this case. Jingoism. No, we're not doing jingoism! I'm not sad, she called me handsome. Humans change. He. Humans change, and thinking we should stay the same as, anthropocenic and sad. Well, I'd say it's humanist. Well, I'd say it's, yeah, anthropocenic humanist. Did you eat food after the stream or today at all? Uh, I had a thing, I had coffee this morning. I don't know. Gotta fire this chat up with some anarchy. All countries suck. Not a hot take. Technology does not develop without corporations, so transhumanism is inherently fascist. Huh. Once again, these you both need to provide definitions of fascist here, because if so long as we circle this point, it would be semantic. Um, best MBTI. Your country is Ukbar. Who's a better doctor, House or Strangelove? Interesting one. Uh, my God Emperor. I have to go. My cats need feeding tomorrow. Thank you for the stream and looking at the castles. I also will soon have something drawn to show you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Bonthu. I appreciate you. Bye everyone. See you and have a great stream. Sleep tight. Tell your cats I say hi. Aren't Americans who grew up in a first world country and still willingly going out to third world countries to fight political billionaire wars, brainwash slaves? Isn't that all war? Period. Aside from the first world, second world, because that was a fairly new naming convention that we attributed to these things. But fascist equals resisting change, even if it's completely alien and scary to look at what's coming. I would say that is not the most standard definition of fascist. Probably more leaning towards conservative. Will do. Yay! Um, do you have the power to get Discord debates discussion thing? Also, bye bye. Bye. Um, yes, okay. Everyone keep arguing. Keep arguing. I'm not seeing any argumentation here. I'm profoundly disappointed. And need you to know, I need argumentation before I continue reading. I have no power, I think. Oh, I'm seeing some fighting in, well, say fighting, debate in, YouTube chat, so keep going on that. Dang, Spitfire is not fun. The Dang, Spitfire is it not fun than unknowing. I might have read that wrong. Not sure. Ooh, that was my stomach. Um, slow dance with you. Duke needs you to know disappointment is immeasurable and his day is ruined. Yes, exactly. If you do not debate in chat right now, I will be very disappointed. No recovery. You have the power to give yourself. I just was adding full. Uh, think just adding people on Discord we see on stream would be fun. Hungry, perhaps. Uh, lame. No invisible tigers or towers of blood. Hey, we're getting there. Um, you have a calm chat. Debate bro viewer art. Wait, debate bro viewer arch. Yeah, I do have a calm chat. I do, don't I? It's not weird and special. Not refuting. Oh, okay, keep going on that. Need some paper tigers and towers of sand, said MC Wong. Okay, okay. Also, if you guys want to reach the new sub goal, it's up there. It's up there. Super chat if you want to interrupt me reading to say something. But yeah, I need to see more argumentation. Give me more argumentation. Where is it? Where is it? And I'll sing Disney songs if you don't. YouTube chat is fine because I see you guys are going at it, which I really appreciate. But Twitch chat. Now I see you guys are slacking on any sort of argumentation. Give me fake vitriol. Give me anger. Give me your frustration of the day, but in non-ad hominems and just very abstract forms of whatever that anger may take you. I'm gonna pretend I didn't read that. Okay. More argumentation, higher frequency, shorter messages. Go! This is Techno Capital we're dealing with. We need to fool YouTube and Twitch. We gotta fool them. Wednesday, July 27th, 2005. In the documents I found, there's a postcard and a card from a bookstore in Beyoğlu over Takizm. Librairie de Pera, Cyclonopedia 22. I can't pronounce that. I'm sorry. Everything sounds straightforward with this clue to go to Takism. Walk down the street past the fashion stores into some store where there is light. Lighting is where the store lighting is dim and and is an exact bibliophile twin of an alchemist's workshop. Think this is one of the places where the books are chosen by the dust they attract rather than their covers. The more dust they collect, the more exciting they get. The store is rich with fragrance of an old bath dissolved into dust and decayed paper. Ask for Grandcore, as his name is on the card. The owner is not there, so I lay out the postcard and the notes written out in front and ask for his assistant. He does not speak English well enough to understand me fully. He points to the top text and the card says, No Turkey. I say, Arabic? He shakes his head. I point to the handwriting on the card in the note section, say, Turkish? He says, Not Turkish, Farsi. He shrugs again, so I look around the small store and find the most curious old leather book sitting on top of the pile of books in the corner with a strangely curly symbol on the spine. Walk back up the Istiklal Kadesi and stop in a cafe for a glass of wine. Ask the waiter if he can translate the writing on the postcard. He looks at the image of the church and says, Kilisa, and then motions up the street. Weird, because the postcard says Danzig, so it can't be the church up the street. He looks at the text on the back and says the top text may be Old Turkish, but can't translate it for me. Oh, thank you for the subscription. Samuel Timmons. I pull up a section named the Z crowd, named the Chew crowd. Look online for Negril and Tel Abriam, a place which seems to be significant, and one finds a picture of Negral with a two-faced head, hyena, and an eroded face of a lion, a scorpion stinging at object. I switch to page 246 as the page has been marked by a pink magic marker. This was the last thing West told me before leaving Mosul with his sons to locate that Iranian oil smuggler and doctor who claims to have the diaries of Ibn Maymun, the Persian occult saboteur, guerrilla expert, and conspiracist who assisted with the fate Mian to overthrow the caliphate regime in Egypt. Everyone in this manuscript seems to disappear without a trace. I noticed this after reading a note on one of the page margins. 1. Your contribution to the insanity reminded me of the ancient Greek and Latin scripts for plays, in which the names of characters are attached to the text of the roles, and the moment they should leave the stage, by different means. Medieval theatre, they called it an exeunt, or they go out. Characters were characterized by their exit level. Plump horror takes the stage fright to its full-fledged extremes. All that comes in must go out by any means possible. What is so bizarre about these writings quite ironically, since I continue to read them, is that there's so much seething dread and outsized monstrosity prowling through the pages. Yet there's no sex pot, not even one penetration. Why must I read this out loud? Yet I continue to read. On my back again, the DFA 1979 t-shirt. Catch the smell of the night's wine in my glass on the table between the beds. My head hurts between my eyes. Should get some Advil or I won't begin to or I won't sleep but begin. Oh, are your ears intentionally elf-shaped? Nope, they are just like that. Don't know what to tell you. They're just like that. Thank you for the $2 though. Thank you for the 2 bones. The 2 doubloons. Um Your Royal Highness Archduke Tropical of House Stuck. I need to be leaving at the present moment for higher priorities. Callings evoke me into their presence. May you be blessed with an incredible rest of stream. Oh, thank you, MC Bong. Thank you for joining. And haven't seen you in a while, so come back. In communication of the great chat wall. Hi, Twitch chat. Oh my god. Cube is reaching over. Reaching into the Twitch abyss. Wait, sorry. Cube is going like this and reaching over to you. Send a raven next time. But handsome elf confirmed. Thank you. Turncoat then, I guess. I'm a Kick native, but Twitch streams are smoother IMO. But you're in YouTube chat. Oh wait, no, you switched over. I remember. Okay. We continue. But make sure to keep arguing. Keep arguing. Keep arguing. Or I'll sing Disney songs and really obnoxious ones. It's totally ad hominem attacks, whichever platform you prefer. Let's not do ad hominems. I feel like those are just. It's one thing I find extremely lowbrow. And I think our chat should be above them. Unless they are of the parliamentary proceeding type. Love you, Twitch and Kick chats only meant the IQ comment half seriously. Oh, I didn't probably read all the way up there, so. Sing us some of Finnegan's Wake. No. Have to keep chat alive, yes. It's up to you guys to keep chat alive. If not, I die. I perish. I will never recover, and I will hate you forever. Yes. Okay, I'm glad you guys can't hear that. That might have been my stomach. You want to hear Disney songs? It's deliberate. Okay, fine. Then I'll sing you songs that you will absolutely not like. I don't know what that song is. Yeah, I don't know. Think about it. It's only at home if they did it first. Ha ha, space. Do you have to do vocal exercises to keep up your voice? IDK how it works, but I don't play sax for a week. I get super rusty. Yeah, you do have to do vocal hygiene, which is a lot of practices. About to get banned by the king. Yes, we'll ban you. You will be in my forever shit list. Stupid. No, I'm joking. Superman movie was so fucking good, crying the whole way through. My dude saved a squirrel. I started bawling my eyes out in that moment. Sandy? Yeah. What if we're discussing a person's character? You know, I'll take it. Fine. Whatever. Um, but alas, we continue so long as we continue discussing in chat in a very arduous and perhaps incendiary manner. Zazu from Lion King. That is Pretty up there in the obnoxious characters. Wish Bambi had more songs. I do really like Bambi. Only has those like 50s-esque songs. Um, Wash my vocal cords with soap and water. That's proper hygiene, baby. Alrighty. Alrighty. Okay. When Superman said it's Morbin time, it changed my life. When Superman said it was Morbin time, it changed my life. Excerpt from this book. Page around. And we're doing quite good. On my back again in my DFA 1979 t-shirt. Catch the smell of the night's wine glass. Of the night's wine in my glass on the table between the beds. My head hurts between my eyes. Should get some Advil or I won't sleep much, but too frustrated to get up. Relax my mouth, relax my feet and toes. Finally begin to feel some pleasure taking pain away in my head, like the pleasure of losing your limbs one by one. The only thing that makes me feel secure is having repeated visions of being XXX. But there is no body in my vision. There is something, but I don't know what it is. Not sure if I think it is vaguely to the writer of the notes, RN, or something else. It is not something like making out with spirits, but rather something which is which has half which has stripped itself of body to be a better subject of word, to be obscenely deeper. Get up to go to bathroom. Take 2 more Advils. Will I have enough to make it through the trip? Left hand downward, tight between holding the tapestry bedspread. I don't know why. At some point, give up as the drumming in my head takes over. Sleep is the only way to stop. Thinking maybe I'll do some more online searching for RN, but for the moment it takes too much energy to get the laptop and log on. Feel frustrated with this game. Clues or evidences are most relentless plot holes. They can even linger after a story fades away. SSS. To try to change my room as 302 is really getting to me. There's someone in the window across the way keeps looking over at me. Go out for lunch. Time Out guide says Rami restaurant is one of the district's classier options. Up to the top floor, I sit in a room with a wooden floor which produces creaking sounds as I walk, making me believe that they are choosing not to repair the place to make it more authentic. The effect really works. Wonder whether H, and it's probably 2. Um, keep yapping, keep yapping. Keep yapping, keep yapping. Yap, 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 yap. Yap in chat. Yap, yap, yap. Uh, Discord, I see you not yapping. Oh, my stomach. That's really making a noise. An antique seller or a read-high expert ran a restaurant. Setting would be this. Would be like this. Like this. I start to read Arlen's text from page 41. Paleopetrology. There we go. From Gog Magog axis to Petropunkism. Not getting very far because praying the blue mosque is coming in over the loudspeaker and drowning out my thoughts. Food bears the genuineness of a culinary relic. I head downstairs to leave. The stairs have a unique space of their own. A Pirani blah, blah. I can't pronounce it for the life of me. Piranesi-esque structure spiraling down. I noticed that James Spader that James Spader photo there. I noticed a Spader photo there on the wall. James Spader, my favorite cult actor. Wonder to myself, do celebrities carry on glossy photographs of themselves to autograph everywhere they go? I sure do. Um, is there no film discussion channel on the Discord? I don't believe there is. That can always be added though. Uh, our you entertained the great Chad Panopticon. Petropunkissimal, perhaps. R. FML. Are you entertained the great Chat Panopticon? Yes. Keep going. Keep yapping. Keep it up. Keep it up. And whoever's on Twitch, you know what to do. SHV Shar says, WT is this channel? Philosophy channel. But we're doing reading right now. YouTube chat is super delayed, but I left into the future reading words behind my lord's head and devising a quip, chatting into the wind. Oh, truly I should probably advance that a little bit. Walls are perfect objects to play things on, scenes which join together the scenes of beyond, the sense of confinement. As I'm writing now in room 302 and picking up letters, the chair is swiveling and leaving marks on the wall. It looks like a constellation of inscriptions written on the wall. Whale. With infinite barbs and talons. It is the shape of writing. Wonder what this manuscript's shape of writing is. Tuith. Second. Uh. Third. Business card for Vega Computers in Maltepe. Note on back says laptop repair €100. Worsden would not erase the manuscript or notes. What is the point of life? Just to suffer? Why do you suffer? You know, go on that. Go on that, chat. Tooth thirst. Directions unclear got stoned with Foster Wallace. So true, so real. So true, so real. Take a cab very far, maybe 2 hours in traffic, to the shop, try to find the laptop and additional information. Get there. Finally, find the place with the present card. Store owner disappears, leaving another guy with me. I am waiting and waiting for what seems like forever. The shop is... Ooh. The shop is located in a bazaar with various stands. As I wait, the tattoo artist, whose shop, Anatolia Tattoo, is at the end of the bazaar, comes over and starts talking to me. He asks if I have any tattoos. I tell him no. Why don't I get one? He says. I think, well, after coming all the way to Maltepe, I should make the trip worthwhile. Been wanting to get a tattoo anyway. She is a suicide girl, it's surprising that she doesn't have a tattoo. The owner finally returns with a black laptop that looks oldish, asking if I can turn it on to check it out. He wants me to pay first, but say I want to test it, boot it, the thing runs loud and loads slow, but when the desktop comes on, see there are unusual icons clustered on a black and white grainy image of what looks like a human cutting himself open with a straight razor. As I switch uh, as I switch to stop the program, I see other programs too. Math Type, Lindo, MathCAD, Maple, FuzzyGen. Go into Documents. But when I try to open one, they're all PGP encrypted. Every single one of them. I go to the search browser and check the history and bookmarks. Find 2 links bookmarked Netscape browser and quickly write them down. Tiny URL. Let's look this up. Hopefully this doesn't give me a virus. Uh-oh. Interesting. It is a world clock from New York to Tehran. and what the time difference is, which is about, I believe, 8 hours. Well, 8.5. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Labdop. Yes, labdop. Sorry, it got a little cold. I'm gonna put my sweater on. Time virus. Time virus! Oh no, I've been infected! Check the CD slot and find a CD. When the guy is not looking, I slip it into my bag, then tell the owner I'll come back to pick up the laptop after I get the money. Think about it as I walk around and decide the laptop is really useless. Back to the room with the EFES beer, as the store did not have Corona. If I can't pass through these plot holes, then it's best to leave my own holes. Pink Magnolias, NYPL, NYBG, Cherry Blossoms in DC, even more pink, fleshed out, bleeding hot, little girls, pink velvet ribbons, pink spaces, pink lights, my entryway upstairs, foyer bright pink blaze, a pink cashmere sweater, Christo's pink, pink blush, lack of need for blush cotton candy, pink poodles, or pink cat, pink cover latches, most perfect shade of pink lipstick, pink CD holders, pink pearl necklace, pink pearl earrings, pink camisole, pink highlighter, pink Christmas lights, pink flowers, peonies, tulips, Christmas cactus in bloom in my room, pinkish lilac, pink hydrangea, pink rose of Sharon's, pink rare pink poppies, carpet roses, spinning in pink flowers, begonia, spider flowers, cosmos. Oh, thank you for the follow, Torleg. Um, Spider flowers, cosmos, sweet peas, toad flax, moonwort, petunias, floxy, butterflower, sun moss, wax pink, lilies, Carifociae, if not pronounced that correctly, pink wisteria, malvaceae, oyster plantain pink, foxglove, Caryophyllaceae, heather, Theaceae, magnolias, Chinese crab apple flash my eyes, pink torrent. Um, do do do. Oh, get some stuff. Hi. Caprifoha, Caprifohaceae. Okay, I missed too many there to get any of them correctly. If you feel like interrupting me with correct pronunciations, feel free to do TTS or Super Chat. Now that I have it, yay, yippee, I have Super Chat, I have Super Chat, yeah. I got it literally today, if you can't tell. I'm quite excited. And in fact, my throat is quite dry. Please look up. Oh, are you. Holy syllables. It's sesquipelladin, and I live and breathe. I must take a knee and remove my helm. Um, thank you for following. Okay, I need to get something to drink really quick because my tongue is getting quite dry, especially after that very long list of things that are pink or presumably pink. Made it flow unbelievably though. Thank you, Knight Magnus. Um, I think you were okay in Snow White, but your jaw is fucked. Said, I don't know what you're talking. What Snow White? Also, Mog, it's not your fault that you don't have as good of a jaw. It's okay. You'll get there one day. Um, that's what I'm saying. Infinite Jest streams would be hype. I might do David Foster Wallace genuinely, but for this, I think we should read Reza in his totality. What are we reading? Cyclonopedia. Cyclonopedia by Reza Negarestani. But I might need you guys to entertain yourselves for all of 5 seconds while I go get something to drink really quick because my gosh, my throat and bleh, everything is dry and I can't pronounce anything anymore, so I'll BRB. Hold on 1 second. Not trolling, it was just lag. Okay, okay. I don't believe you, but okay. Well, if you guys want it more up to date, I would suggest going to Twitch stream. But also, Mirror's fine. Although, Twitch stream does need to up the yapping. For a second, I thought you were Manon from Cat's Eyes and nearly tweaked out. I am not. Unfortunately, I'm very not Swiss. But she seems cool, I guess. Rolling and trolling. Never been autistic. Worked around 40 hours a week to support my parents. Y'all have been trolled. What? We just got trolled. My favorite word. Huh. My favorite word remains to this day via. But I'll put that in the list of words that I have a list of words on my phone that if you want, I can read them out to you. It's a little trickster, but yeah, going back and forth. 40-second difference between YouTube infrastructure is L. I did it on purpose. OMG, hi, sir, you mean? Chat, we know what to do when someone doesn't know the correct identifiers, correct signifiers. I don't have Twitch, I hate that company. Fair. Words, 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 says Torlek. Truly, words, words, words. Thank you, Improvement Hacker. Improvement Hacker, you know what's up. Okay. Yeah. Here, let me read out my list of words that I've had since I was in probably like plans to move to Kick as well. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't need to go to Kick. Gang, but you're as pretty as her. I'm as handsome. Handsome. Chat, are we all on the spectrum here? Everyone is on a spectrum. What spectrum that is? Undefined. Um, you've got bail. Here, let's find it. I'm going to ignore the ones that I only didn't know because I was in like high school. Guy identifiers, true Joseph Wallace, true. I am the spectrum, says Torlak. Accurate. If you guys actually do good clips, I will feature them on the channel. I think I'm allowed to do that. Gonna write it down. So we have mellifluous. These ones are all from when I was in high school. Um, I guess I can mention the ones that I didn't know when I was in like high school, middle school. So mellifluous, I knew what English was, but irrateness, exuberant, ubiquitous, mortar, alleviate, attrition, intrinsically, vestal, vitrify, oscillating, Aurelian, penchant, incumbent, thalassic, saccharine, aphrodisiac, supophoric, gossamer, palpable, diaphanous, avaricious, licentious, salvo, approbio, approbios. There we go. Mitigate, pugilism, pedantic, ascetic, recalcitrant, turnstile, menagerie, calisthenic, incapacitated, redolent, pneumatic, expurgiate, disparage, Coegent, capricious rapport, panegyric, placid, insipidly acrid, demure, efficacy, messable, obsequious, sycophantic, svelte, mordacious, caustic. That can't be the end. Oh, this is from 2016. There you go. Mordacious, caustic, lilted, arst, labat, labascate, or labascate, ensconced, ilk, sophomoric, strident, troglodytes, aggrieve, abjure, inauspicious, nexus, fiduciary, lavicious, minutia, um, thaumaturge, edifice, bellicose, arcane, bilious, inculcate, oscillator, conflate, chassis, denigrate, cognize, impetus, uh, cotmelius, nascent, parabolic, rapport, catechize, fecund- fecundation, egregious, flagitious, sorry, extant, solecism, progeny, prognostication, apogee, sobriquet, uh, ballarded, torpor, teetotaler, dalliance, copacetic, majuscule, numismatics, integris, flummoxed, imperturbable. Have you done anything on Boethius? I know he's like well important to the Lord of the Rings and that with free will and destiny. No, I have not. Mellifluous is cheating. Tropical Stuck Sigma edit. No need for an edit. I was gonna say that would be cool if there was such a thing as Froglodite. Be a frog caveman, but then I realized it's basically the same as Roddy Piper movie, oh my god. Yeah. Specuius. Oh, yeah, I think I'm reading, because these are things that you read, and then I put them in a notes app on my phone, and I never bother looking at the pronunciation. So that was me bothering to read them out loud for once. Got about 70% of them. They're good to know, they're just fun words to know. But, let me add. Reckon some frogs are poisonous because of French. True. Accurate. But let's add sequipedal sequipedalian. Sesquipedalian. Let's just look up how it's pronounced. Polysyllabic / long. Characterized by long words, long-winded. You said 95% of them correctly. Mog off. Sigma edit. Nicest phrase in English is cellar door. Nothing else sounds like that. Cellar door. Cellar door. Hell Comes to Frogtown, 1988. Which philosopher would win a Mog off? Me. Your stepfather. I would win a Mog off against all these philosophers. They have nothing on me. Sesquipedalian. Thank you. Sesquipedalian. Paid money to put out the phonetics in super chat, LMAO. You did. I know. I'm sorry. It's just it went through one ear and out the other. I've been reading this entire time. Might say it wrong myself. Real and true. Hey, we've all been there before, saying sesquipedalian. But okay. We've done a full full stint um of a tangent here. We're currently on page 17 of 247. At this point, I might as well just release like an audiobook or something, but I feel like Dalian, Sesquipedalian. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. There's only so much you can do. I say day and it's wrong, but you said it correctly. I still never got back to the high of correcting my teacher's error on the spelling test. That's beautiful. I don't think I've ever been at that level, although I think I might have gotten close. But, are you mewing? I'm not. My jaw is literally just like this. Ask my dad. I don't know. My cousins, no. My siblings are also like this. And they're also like 11, so it's literally just genetics. Don't know what to tell you. Um, Another page margin, RT reads, Xenopoetics has something to do with composing out of distorted materials. One page is missing. One or two lines are pseudonymously or anonymously quoted. One scene leaks from the future to the past, an object evades chronological sequences. A number turns into a cipher, thing looms as an accentuated clue without around which all subjects aimlessly orbit, leading into an eclipsed riddle whose duty is not to enlighten but to make blind apropos to light. Fields of xenopoetics grow sporadically under the final takeover of the work. Around the regions overwhelming with a range of distortions from inauthenticity and corrupted authorship to structural holes, configurative bugs, and subterranean structures of hidden writing. Xenopoetics does not necessarily insinuate adventurous modes of expression or prose. Reading about misauthorship and inauthenticity, I'm compelled to write on the left margin of a page of the manuscript, Am I not the most generous parent who feeds her children with her own meat? To match my handwriting. Um, why do you always do this accent while reading? She can't help but choose Welsh. Probably. Um, extreme dad pays my rent energy. So true. Trop was made in a government lab for sure. You might be onto something. Would explain a lot. Like this beautiful John. Ha! Got him! You can clip that. Cyclonopedia, yes. Wow, I can't even read that word out loud. In Wales they call microwave a popty ping. I know! I was told that by a Welsh person. Which makes me very happy, even though it's not the official word, technically. Um, Chat, this is the part where I say, Venus Sickles, are you sure the government wasn't made in a tropics lab? You can't let them know on the secrets cube. Can't let them know. We'll have to kill you all after this stream. Walking back to the hotel as I pass out an outside restaurant, lots of activity and laughter. Looks very nice with wooden framed furniture and Klim cushions, makeshift comfortable couches, Turkish rugs on the ground. Women are playing tact-e-nod, and groups of young people smoking apple hookah. I think back to the only time I ever tried this in New Orleans. Pause for longer than a moment, and then again, back to the room. Blackouts, seeing rodents climbing the walls, thousands, millions of them, like wingless birds flying through the void. It vaguely reminds me of an F.M. Comfort's unwritten philosophy, the unwritten philosophy on ancient Greek cosmogony. Also reminds me of the artist who makes those rodent sculptures I saw at the Saatchi gallery in London, like chunks of rats layered and layered on each other. Hotel rooms are Xanadus of the things to be exhumed. The cheaper the price, the more oddities you might run into. Found something very interesting in the wardrobe of fear too. The concept of progress must be grounded in the idea of catastrophe. Who's your favorite historical philosopher? What do you mean by historical? Like Herodotus? Um, means in the value means being in the habit of dismissing things as having little to no value. Interesting. Wasn't he a historian? Like Plato, Socrates, etc.? It's hard to bring it down to a singular philosopher, but if you want to go to like ancient philosophers, if that's what you mean, then probably Epicurus. Um, Something found, the concept of progress must be grounded in the idea of catastrophe. That things are status quo is the catastrophe. It is not an ever-present possibility, but what is in each case, but what in each case is given. Thus Strindberg into Damascus. Hell is not something that awaits us, but this life here and now. Put it in my pocket. I must remember to check the reference to Strindberg online. We stand Heraclitus. If we must. Um, Remembered another made-up word. Dragon Lord Placidus Sax. His initial ideas, I mean. Nick Land's ideas are cool, but out of everyone in the CCRU, he seems like the one who lost his entire men and fell down a rabbit hole. Feel a bit bad, but bro, just became a racist, insane guy. Nostalgia, Nick Land is Christian if he was an English speed freak into jungle. I'll let you guys go on that. I've added enough to the Nick Land discourse if I'm gonna be honest. Perhaps I've added too much. Um, what did I miss? What did I miss? The alpha of the world is going to the airport and then immediately. The alpha of the world is going to be at the airport and then immediately before I go back from my gym, I might have to be bumpy from the decision everyone has to be there. What? Marion Timor is genuinely some sonnet shit. Woof. Tell that to everyone who likes the CCRU writings. I might agree with it, but woof. Um, Niho. Stanley uh, is a team's look in a box set type of time in my. The cheese go off. Or the ches. The ches? Like Francis E. Des. Chat, don't kill me, who is Nick Land? Cube, keep it that way. Or watch the singular video that I have on my channel instead of the live ones, and that is the one video that you should watch. One singular video, and it's that. If you have any questions, it's there. True, your video rocked. It was a nice breakdown. Thank you, Nostalgia. We do stand Heraclitus. Definitely some good ideas in the guy. Might not agree with everything, but then again, who agrees with all ancient philosophers? What are your thoughts on less wrong slash rationalists? Oh, find it funny how the whole point is like finding bedrock empirical truth. And there are like 20 factions of them that are all opposed, I feel. I I have to deal with a lot of post-rat people, and in fact, I'm in post-rat Twitter until I decided to not be on Twitter because I just felt as though it was entirely brain rot. So, does anyone buy the theory that the guy is just LARPing as a right winger to make things worse? How do you go from reading D&G to that boring racist nonsense? You read too much fucking Curtis Yarvin, but mostly his old blogs, and also repeat most of them ad nauseum in the Dark Enlightenment. Twitch, Heraclitus, YouTube. Magnus made a cross-platform handshake for you. It's cheese. It's the cheese. Okay. Should take it back. Less wrong. People are the 21st century versions of Francis E. Daz. Will I argue this? I don't think I will. I don't think I want to. I don't think I care to. And in fact, you know what we must do. Everyone in Twitch chat, because I see you guys slowly dwindling. The That means that you guys gotta yap it up. Yap it up. I wish I had food. How much do you bench? More than you ever could imagine. I'm your stepdad. In the box, there's a beautiful pink mother of pearl and sterling bracelet with a note attached. Sarah. Diev Sardustat Daram. There's no address on the receipt, just marked, which is just marked Artist Bazaar and a handwritten note in Persian which reads Nazdike Baz. I'm not gonna pronounce that properly, I'm sorry. America Unit. Yeah, Twitch. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Twitch? Come on. Yap it up. Yap it up in chat. What's going on? I'm gonna close you guys down. I'm gonna kick you guys out. Do you have a P.O. box people can send rice and beans? No. You can do exclamation point tip or click the pinned message, and I can properly purchase rice and bean singular. I try the bracelet on. It fits perfectly and rests on the front of my hand in the most curious manner. Wear the bracelet to the artist bazaar and to ask about the purchaser. Well, my stepdad could beat anyone's dad up. Absolutely, and I would for you. Tuxedo, I'd beat up anyone's dad for you. Personally, less wrong strikes me as people who apply interesting concepts of science to philosophy and life, but also suffer from STEM major syndrome. They often write off with other viewpoints. You know, I didn't say anything. I didn't. There's a reason that we have humanities as a field to study. And people get into it a little late and a little disorganized, but alas. I sent meal money last week. What did you buy? Nothing, cause nothing comes in. It takes forever to go through the system. Like Scott Alexander, some pretty neat writings. Then he'll have to surface. He'll less wrong even as that name is dumb as fuck. Look up what post rat is. Sounds like positivist BS. I think it's you might be more disheartened when you find out. Scott Alexander is the STEM version of someone giving themselves weed schizophrenia. We're just really going off in YouTube chat today, aren't we? I wish I knew what you were reading. It's in the name of the. It's in the title of the video. What do you mean? Why is this man talking over my Subway Surfers gameplay? Says. You are welcome to chat. I like you already. Reason is boring and overrated. We can just indulge our passions and dissolve into a soup of pure arrows and undifferentiated nothingness. Oh, wow, I love the purely, God. My brain isn't working after reading all of this. Um, the hedonist take. Except, I don't know, hedonist to accelerationist take. Okay. Um, I will yap with you guys for like 10 more minutes, but, we're doing it like this. We're doing it in my comfort level. Thank you for having sparkling water. If only we could read. I was reading so much. I was reading so much. What are you talking about? I almost Scott Alexander is like the Socrates of the internet age. Like a kind of foundation you just had to go off and, or you're cooked. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. Thank you for following Nathan the Wronged. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who liked the video on YouTube. Jeez. Quite a few of you. Sheesh. Wow, that's a lot of likes. Thank you. All of you, I appreciate you ardently, infinitely. Does actually help a lot. The channel is um buried under the slop other algorithm stuff if not, so reading is awful. After Hamlet the world grew sad. No, we can't say things like that. LSD accelerationism? You mean acid communism? Uh Yo, did anyone try reading the manifesto of that incel from Lethbridge who shot a cop in Montreal yesterday? Lol, absolute stewed shit. I don't think I could ever read that on stream. Yepology studies typically recommended meter exposure that's healthy. Matrix, are you good? First few pages of his doofy manifesto, he cited we're not gonna talk about some shooter's manifesto. Sorry. No, we're not talking about a shooter's manifesto. We are not doing it. I refuse to give it any attention because I don't give a singular fuck. Any sort of attention that gets is just feeding more into the monstrosity that occurred. It is funny that Cicero is there, but that's about all the attention I'm giving it. Oh man, I wish I had salsa. Salsa would be so good right now. Yu-Gi-Oh collection. So the mark twice meant to say Hobbs. Oh, really? That's even funnier, genuinely. Um, actually, no, I think the first one is funnier. But, Robert, what does everyone say said hi? So this is a horror book? To an extent. Essentially nothing to do with saying beyond it's dumb, and that's enough for me. Hey, how's Cyclonopedia so far? I recently ordered and it was going to dive into it soon. Honestly, it's quite good. We are dealing with the fact that it is poorly transliterated, but honestly, it is genuinely just interesting. Is it scary? Are you scary? Yes. Um, Beyond even hedonism, because hedonism desires something distinct, I think. But I desire everything and beyond, and ecstasis, transcendental eroticism. I wish you the best in that endeavor. I hope it consumes you in the exact way that you desire. Um, I get that. There's more than one jewelry store. So go to the jewelry store by jewelry store just to see where it came from. Come up empty. Sun blisters growing on my left shoulder where I had been leaving my skin exposed. First irritation, but nowadays. Wait, I'm not going to finish this because I'm going to abruptly end stream. AI YouTube messing with services. Please take pity on viewers with your beauty. Thank you. No, because I'm handsome. Someone in chat, do exclamation point male. You know what's up. To an extent, isn't everything a horror book? It's a spectrum. I guess, fair enough. Depends on how you perceive reality. Depends on how you. Good jump scare? Thank you, Wacky Clock. Um, but yeah, okay. I'll yap with you guys for, like 5 minutes. Robert, they flooded the subway so we can surf them. My man. Cube, keep going. What page are you on? We're on page 19. And to be fair, I think this is. Yeah, we're gonna get into different. Okay, yeah. So this is probably a good part to end on. Um, Pseudomask or a comedy book if you're enough of a dang twisted jongleur. Hashtag Mayo. Wallace. Sorry. Joseph. Should I give capitalist realism a read? Was it good? I would say it's a fundamental work. Genuinely, it's made for the layman. It's easy to parse. You get the idea very quickly. He uses a lot of pop culture references. It's good. Does Toronto host matches for the World Cup? Yes, it does. And in fact, I need to see whether or not England won. Where's my Harry Kane? Where's my Harry Kane? That's all I know. And I know, Chelsea, Chelsea, I don't remember the actual lyrics, but I think I do remember the lyrics. I just don't care to right now. um, I'm only afraid of the eternal silence of infinite spaces. Well, that is most things. Depends on how you. Depends on what we figure out is infinite and what isn't. But we live in the dark ages. Let's be real. So, um, alas, okay. Uh, did someone tell me? Did England win against uh who are they playing against today? I was literally watching the beginning of the game. You're going to see my live reaction when I find out. It was a draw. No, I knew it was going to be a fucking draw, but they're both at 2. Ugh, whatever. Whatever. England lost 28-3. Whatever. No, it's a fucking stupid tie. Stupid tie, stupid tie. Where's my Harry Kane? Where's my Harry Kane? Stupid. England will never win anything. They won in 1966. Montreal opted out. I couldn't be happier. Bonne fête de Saint Jean Baptiste. True. So real, so true. Uh, Come on, I go back, score some fucking goals, and that, and that. Where's my hurricane? Screaming comes across the sky. I hope it's blasting for you guys. Where's my hurricane? Simple as. Simple as. Don't clip that, please. Please. Don't clip that. You can't even clip on YouTube, probably. I don't even know how you would. I don't even know how you would. I think I can do that. Simple as! But, okay. With that, I'm going to read the last few sentences of this page and call it a dang day. Yelling where there's Harry K. asking for my dealer for ketamine. So real, so true. So real, so true. No truer words said, in fact. Except I don't actually do any of that, but. Where's my Harry Kane? Harry Kane! He's a hurricane, got it? Um, past the, first irritation, but now days later, putting more lotions on it seems worse. Past the point of pink, it is a it is raw red where the skin is open, the size of a penny. Edge of round blisters is black along most of the line. Sit in the room, constantly touching it, pressing down on the infection. Don't touch, I think. It is true that the Middle East is the best place to go missing, the best place to get lost. When it is time to leave, I cannot find RN or 1. I decide to take the manuscript back to the US with the intention of publishing it. For sorcerers. And that is the end of part 1. The North meme might be the best meme of all time. North! I think the Scouse one is really good. It's my reaction to that emoji. Even lost a final in 2021 at the home against the weakest Italian side for the last 60 years. Hey, I'm not gonna say that they're perfect, but I am gonna say that I want to see a win. I want to see something. I want to see something. You know, if Canada can't have it, then I want it. But okay, with that, fuck off. Bye.